Mm. LG Bass. Cheers. Hello, you're the very first one in. Look at you. Boop. Look at my face. I got a little bit of a sunburn today. Let's see if I can show you my... I don't know. Red-nosed reindeer. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Yep, that's me. I'm pretty bright. Gonna crank the light down. 351. Hello. Because the bugs are really bad right now. And actually, I think tonight is probably one of the nicest, as far as warmth goes, nicest nights that we've had. And still no fish, though. Well, actually, no, that's not true this morning because I had left the baits in the water all night, lines in the water all night. Oh, a little bug right there. And this morning, Andrian heard the bells go off at about 8-ish, I guess. And she came out of her tent and reeled in my line and got herself a channel cat just short of 5 pounds. So I'm thrilled to death that she got herself a catfish before we left. Oh, I might have to get glasses. Howdy, howdy. Looks like Jeremy, Big John, Squirrel. We were supposed to be actually headed out of here today. And now we're spending another night and we're leaving tomorrow. I have to go check one more line and then I'll come right back to you. So Andrian's line just bounced while I was doing that, and I don't know if it's because I tapped it, bumped it on the way in, or she actually might have had something on there, but we shall find out. Whew. So we oh good, my fire's finally going. Stoking. That thing's stoking. Let's see if I can turn you over there. Look at that. Woo! Which I might move over there. I forget. I went to go get firewood and gas. And apparently, Mike and I, because I decided at the last minute because the neighbors gave us one. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go over there and get some Mike and Ike's. It's our last night. And I forgot the marshmallows. Anyway. Woo woo. So, yeah, I gotta go get my glasses. 351, Jeremy. Congrats, Andrian. She's up in the bathroom. She just came back from the neighbor. She was over there. Jimmy, hello, hello. I said Big John. I think I got everybody. Woo woo. Yeah, so kayaking today. I'm glad that we did that. We didn't get to make it quite as far as I had wanted to go, but that's okay. I don't know that there was that much more to really see up in the body of water up above us here. So It was fun. At least I got the boat in the water, and we got to experience that. And the neighbors actually fed us. They had cooked up some beef stew and invited us over there. So we did that. And then I just decided to go to the store and pick up some wood. Although it is like $8 a bundle for wood. And this is it. This is our last night. So we'll hang out, enjoy that. And the bite has been so slow. That's where I was kind of going with the story is, um, aside from that, the first real day that we had here, and I caught the blue cat and the channel cat, and then her with this channel cat this morning. But other than that, I mean, there just has been nothing on these lines as far as big fish, which really surprises me because this is really a big body of water. But I'm gonna go real quick and see if I can find my glasses so I can see what's going on. All right, sorry about that. Oh yeah, there you are, hunting and stuff. J&J, hello. Oh, here she comes. They're congratulating you on your fish.
Thank you.
She says, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I can see you guys clear as day. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous evening out here. The stars are just shining. Starlight, star bright, I wish upon fish tonight. Our last hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. But like I said, it's been really super quiet on the rods. So I don't know what's up with that. I really don't. But it would be awesome if we pick something up before we head out here tomorrow. So we're not going to have time to fish in the morning because we got to tear down and all that. So this is it.
Yes, we keep them in overnight again.
Yeah, keep them in overnight. I certainly didn't hear them. It was out like a light. And like I said, tonight's actually the warmest of the nights since we've been here. So the days, once around noontime, from noontime until about the sun goes down, it's actually, it's been, the last 2 days have been really warm. So I just checked all mine. I did not check yours.
Okay, I'll check it.
Been trying to tend the fire. And imagine that I actually got it going.
My shoes. Okay. I somehow managed to lose my pants and my shoes. I mean, I'm wearing pants, just my nighttime warm pants.
I don't know where my vest is actually. Maybe it's in the car. I'm not seeing it.
So thanks, everyone. I appreciate the congratulations on my fish.
Did you see my vest by chance?
I had laid it over all your stuff there.
It's where?
I had laid it over there. I gotta find a light.
I don't know where over there is. Where?
I said I laid it by your stuff over there.
Over here?
Yeah. I'm gonna find light. I've lost my shoes and my pants. Like with my warm pack. My night pants.
Huh.
I got like 5 flashlights.
No, yes.
Oh, I found my shoes.
Well, oh, I don't know. I was going to put my vest on because it's just a little bit chilly. So, Uptown Chrissy Brown. Hello. Anything? How'd you guys do today out there? Last night, that's a shame. I know. I know. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. We need a blue cat, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And yes, I am having a couple of drinks out here. The neighbor actually gave us one, and then when I went to the store, I'm like, that sounds like a great idea. It's our last evening. So, cheers to everybody. Clink, clink. I would love to find my vest. I might have to go back into my tent to see if I can dig it up because I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
nice. Oh, there we go. Ready?
Cheers.
Nice. Woohoo. You want to watch this for a minute and talk to people
Okay, sure.
while I go dig deep for my vest?
Did you see my sweatpants that I put on over these?
Yeah. Your sweatpants that you had on earlier?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with them.
Oh, my lordy.
Or my shoes. I think I found my shoes though. Hey everyone. We started the morning off great. Well, I caught, as you heard, a fish this morning. Absolutely are. Fishing, a cocktail, camping, and it is actually the nicest evening. Hi, Uptown Chrissy Brown. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Uptown is the other half of downtown Ernie Brown.
Oh.
Uptown Chrissy Brown, downtown Ernie Brown.
I have a feeling there's a big fish coming tonight.
Yes, I hope so. Look at this view. It's gorgeous.
It is. And it is actually, even though I can't find my sweatpants, it is actually still comfortably warm. Oh, the bugs are really out
they
tonight.
Went too far.
She said Ernie's in bed.
Oh.
Oh no! I hope he's feeling better. That's nothing serious.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do have pictures. I will have to pick them up on my phone and put them in front in a second.
I don't know if you can see that. This is like only half of what you can see of her hair.
Yeah, I usually have it up because it gets into everything. See, I'm like cousin it now. For those of you who
you're
remember.
short. You can look at you. You're not even in the screen. You're so funny.
There we go.
Outdoors addiction. Yeah, let's turn it on. We'll see if we can show off your.
Yeah.
The bugs will come.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta be quick.
All right, hold on. Let me find it. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, you mean my hair?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant my fish.
No, you can just back back up and turn around
Okay.
and see how long you.
All right, hold on.
Oh, wrong way.
It's up on top
Hold
of my
on a
head.
second.
Here, I'll take it down.
Come, yeah. Well, if you come too close to me, yeah, I think that's good. They can see that. It is actually wavy now.
I had it in braids earlier.
All right, I gotta turn it down because the bugs are freaking crazy.
I'm not gonna put it back up. Wait a second. Let me get your glasses so they'll get tangled.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Let me see who we got. Catfish regulators in the house. Woo! How come you're not out fishing? How come you guys aren't fishing? UFOs. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Just give me a couple more of these, and we'll be seeing UFOs everywhere. We're just getting started.
We were seeing some last night without that.
That's true. I know. It doesn't take any. We were. See, I saw a deer on my way in.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Very dark in color, actually. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh, I think I have some catfish juice on my glasses. All right, do bugs come if you use a black light? I'm not so sure. That would be a good question for Aaron and LG Bass. They're the ones that really use the black lights. This isn't so bad when I change the color and turn the lighting down. Plus, they're being attracted to the other lights that I have out.
I am.
Chucky, hello. Outdoors Addiction, Jesse is saying hello to everybody. Uptown Chrissy Brown says, I think mostly just bruised up pretty good. His side is swollen a bit. I am concerned about broken ribs, but he said it doesn't feel broken. Oof. Dang.
A couple years ago, I actually fell in the kitchen and broke my ribs. And
I've broken my ribs a few times mountain biking.
Yeah, if they are, he'll really know it in about 2 days. Hopefully they're not.
I'm just scrolling back a little bit. So happy for you. Tom says, LG Bass says, so happy for you, Andrian. Hope you got pictures. Oh, you read that.
Yeah. Okay, so guys,
Aaron,
keep in mind.
Aaron fishes with Tom, by the way, all the time. Catfish regulators is he hangs out with LG Bass, and my Michelle is the other better half.
So here's a good laugh.
I keep touching this and it's bouncing.
I crawled out of my tent in my layers to keep warm, and this is. Can you guys see that? Hold on, let me see if I can make it bigger. Me and my hold on.
There you go. Oh my gosh, that was the one you took yourself and for yourself.
No, our neighbors took it for us.
Oh, in your pajamas?
In my pajamas, yeah.
That's awesome. That's a perfect campground picture right there.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
PJ fishing.
Yeah. There's a side view of my fish.
It's a good one.
Okay.
Best color light to minimize bugs is red. Oh. Yeah. This one's not too bad. I think they're being more attracted to the other lights that are over there.
They definitely
Did you check your pole?
I did. Let me go do that. And then I gotta find my shoes and my pants.
Great catch and great pictures.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I think, my ears are burnt. Trying to do the live stream while kayaking and doing it on a selfie stick. Well, it was literally the stick. It was tucked up under my butt, like between my legs and my butt. I was trying to hang on and paddle, but it was fun. And I'm surprised they even had any signal. I did watch some of the playback. It was pretty laggy, but whatever. And that's the first time I've had the boat in the water, so no alligators here that I saw. But Christ, when we got down into the back 40 down here, and that big ass snake fell from the tree, I was like, what the heck? That thing sounded like it was huge. And I was like, yeah, I don't really need to see these. It was a combination. I had other places I wanted to be, plus the snake, yeah. But I didn't see anything else on the way down. It's not like I saw snakes on the water or anything like that. So,
Just falling out of a tree.
Huh?
Just a snake falling out of a tree.
Yep, that was the only one.
All right. I managed to tangle myself.
Ooh, boy, these things kind of hit hard. Woo. Yeah, there's a good chance, Aaron, of some UFOs tonight because like it is just all stars. That's a great idea, Bugman, and that's kind of what I was saying when I was out there. Is that 20 people in the house? Thank you. Oh, you can watch. Yeah, don't fall down the hill.
Yeah.
She's actually right there in the light. Isn't my 7'6" pole? I think is going to be a little long to be fishing from my kayak with, but we'll see for bass fishing.
I know. I should have put the
I didn't go out with the bass pole today. I just wanted to enjoy the paddling.
Although we did see, or at least I saw some bass.
What's that?
I saw some bass. I saw some bass when I went out into the
Yes,
villas.
bats. Is that what you said?
Bass. Right up to
Oh,
the
bass. Oh, I was gonna say I saw some bats too. They dive bomb. They were dive bombing me.
Bats with all these bugs.
She said she saw some bass in that back 40 where we were. Oh, those are like little mayflies right there, I think.
They're not biting me, so that's good.
Aren't those some mayflies?
They do look like mayflies. I could deal with those. Did I put my...
Mountain of Inspiration. Hello. Thank you very much for coming in. So yeah, please wish us or give us all the thumbs up. We need as many as we can get so we can catch a lunker before we go home. This is it. And then we're right back in our home. But this is a good this was good for us because now we survived each other for these couple of days. We've learned a lot from each other these couple of days, and we have a lot of other things that we want to do. We've talked about doing, and
even after spending all this time together.
We're probably still going to do stuff together. And so yes, that worked out well, and fishing has been something we've talked about in the kayak since we've met. And then, of course, we're getting back to the hiking. We're going to plan our next hike. But then, of course, now we've got, which we've talked about this as well with the camping. So when we go hiking, we hope to be doing more of the car camping and then eventually possibly some of the backpacking.
Then we'll definitely see UFOs.
And then what?
We'll definitely see UFOs.
Yes, there'll be UFOs when we're doing the backcountry camping. But anywho, yeah, so this was a good experience, and for her learning what she needs or doesn't need, and apparently another new tent would be in order because this one was horrible for her.
Definitely need a new tent.
Yeah. Come on,
and
fish.
Rechargeable lights.
Dang it. Get on my pole.
And rechargeable lights.
Rechargeable, yeah, and I can't believe you didn't bring the headlamp I gave you.
I did. It's probably where my other set of pants are. It's probably in the bag with my other set of pants and all the other stuff.
So you mean when you go home, you're going to find your headlamp?
And yeah, my headlamp.
She's made out because the camp host gave her a tower heater to run. So she's been out here like, she's glamping? Yeah. I'm over there like, don't worry about me. I'm just in my down winter jacket over here. No, it's actually, I've been pretty comfortable in my tent.
And we had a wonderful dinner ready for us tonight.
Yeah, the neighbors cooked dinner, so that worked out.
Guinness beef stew.
Guinness?
Guinness, like Guinness beer.
Guinness beer, Guinness beef stew. No wonder I'm feeling like I am.
It's tasty.
And my tent is actually, it's not like it's a 3 or 4 season tent, It's a mesh tent. So it's all open to the air getting in or out, and it's only just covered by the rain flies. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Well, yeah.
I was thinking, like, I don't know, like the dark technology, and I was thinking it was thicker than mine, so it would be
No,
warmer.
if I take my fly off, it's all mesh. It's just a mesh top.
I wonder if mine's just missing a fly it's supposed to have. Because it says there's a rain fly.
That's what you get on right there is a rain fly.
Yeah, no, that's a tarp.
No, under that is the rain fly.
Oh, okay, then it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she experienced that because when we came in, it was downpouring, pouring rain. So, luckily, I have these Quest canopies to put up. I had 2 of them. I had bought the extra one just in case. So, she still has one covering her tent. I took mine down to be ahead of the game, but she's using hers to stake her tent down and whatever else. I don't know. She got everything going on over there.
So my tent is like LA homeless. This is what it looks like. It is. It's got tarps in it, on it. Yeah. She could turn to look at my tent.
Oop,
Keep in mind, we had to make do with what we had to make do. I have to sleep diagonally at 5'3" to fit in my tent. 5'3.5".
Tell me that doesn't look like she's homeless. And so these little clips right here, good thing for this too. So I bought these these are actually like plastic heavy duty clothespins. So I had picked up these because I thought, oh, these are cool and these could be used for so many things. Well, this is where she used several of them is to hold her tarp down.
But wait, you could like see my hand through the bottom of this. I mean, you see it? It is. The water just came seeping.
So
right
and then on the back of the canopy, I have sunscreen panels that you can use. So that's what's up there, and they have pockets in them. So she's got the pockets full. She's got the canopy up. I put the lights up. Yeah, she is definitely looking like a hobo over here. Me, that's me over there.
With the plush cot inside, all made up. Truly glamping.
Yep. There you go.
I do have the heater though.
She has the heater. Yeah, talk about glamping. All right, let's see.
All right, back in the
Yeah, but we're not going to hold it against her or anything. All right, let's see. All right, Bugman. Yeah, he says the more time you spend in the tent, the better of an experience you will have.
I found my pants.
Nice, good.
After I put my shoes on.
Bugman says maybe a headlamp from when you're landing a fish and then as little light as possible. Yes. Bugman says for motorcycle camping, I spent a few months researching tents in Michigan. One time close to the lake, a storm came through, rain for an hour, everything dry. I hate wet sleeping bag, no car to get in. Yeah. There was a puddle around the tent. Money well spent. Exactly. There are some pieces of gear that are well worth spending the extra money for sure.
A light. I need a light in the top of my tent next time for sure.
Yes, and I got that at Walmart. Oh, am I missing a light? You got it?
Was that? No.
What did I do?
This time I don't.
Oh, it's over there.
Okay.
I was so confused there for a minute. This one was over here.
All right, now I'm going to take my shoes back off. Okay.
All right. So, yeah. So I went to go open. I'm like, oh shit! I don't have a bottle opener. It's pop top. It's not a pop top.
That I had with me.
It's a twist off. Well, I actually do, and I went to my chair. I'm like, yes, I do. So I went to my chair to go pop the top, and I'm like, this is not working. and I kind of find out it's a twist top. That was the first one. Just so you know, I hadn't already had a few of them. So anywho, um,
See, I didn't have to find that out because you handed me mine already open.
that's right, that's right. And I started the fire for you. Do you want to go put some more logs on there though?
Yes.
And I have to pee. Oh my lordy. So yeah, we did I hear bells?
I need to get that other pole rigged up and put it in too. Oh. Did you hear bells?
I thought I did. I'm gonna fall down the hill. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'll bring a bundle over there for you too. Another one. Don't worry, I got it. I'm almost through 2 bundles already. All right. Indiana, Chris, back in the house. Hello. Come on, man. We need a fish for the love of Pete. All right. Let's go fishies. You know, I don't know. I guess I just had a higher expectation on the fishing here. Really, seriously. And being as large as this lake is, and the fact that it so I'm such an idiot. So I'm like, okay, you look on the map, and it looks like a river to me. So I don't understand why. How are we calling this a lake? It literally on the map, it looks like a river. It flows right into the Savannah River, like it's an extension of the Savannah River and whatnot. So of course they have a dam. So they put the dam in place, which is what has made this lake, and thus Storm Thurmond Lake it has been made. So I'm like, oh, duh, that makes sense. So you basically stop the flow of the river, and so then it becomes a lake. So I don't know. Maybe the fish, maybe it's something like with Tom's spot there when they turn the water on and off or whatnot. Maybe this has something to do with the dam, the fishing. I don't know. Here you are again. Here I am. Yeah, I'm trying to get as much in as possible, and I might as well do it as a live stream because, I hadn't actually been on YouTube for quite some time, and I didn't do a lot of live streaming, so I might as well get it in. I'm actually going to leave you guys for a minute. Maybe she'll come back over and chat with you. I need to visit the restroom real quick. I'm going to hang my glasses right there in case you need them.
Okay, where are they?
On the...
Hey. So let's see. I do need her glasses. Hold on here. Hopefully I don't knock everything down getting them. Okay. We had a good fire going over here, and looks like we're gonna have one all night. She's brought a couple bundles of wood. Yeah, I got the fire going. I'll tell you, I was still in wet shoes from the canoe ride. I was looking for my other shoes. It's amazing how in a couple of days everything could be misplaced. Need to get a new tent and a new way of organizing during camping. So my fishy song worked earlier today. I keep thinking I'm hearing bells, but I don't know if Lori told you we came back from our kayaking and decided to check the lines that we just decided to leave out, and there was no bait on any of them. So we don't know if it's turtles or, I mean, we have circle hooks on there. You'd figure at least one of them would be hooked. I'm still learning about this. I'm afraid to move things too much. Gar or turtles. But whatever it is, it cleaned our hooks. Nothing on any of them. So hey, Mr. Rogers. I hope so too. Maybe we could
try to move this over here since nothing's happening up there.
What are we moving? Oh, I think we're moving over to the fire.
I mean, I think we could probably see the poles from here.
I'm sure we can.
I don't know if they can.
Well, one of us will grab the. We're thinking about bringing y'all to the fire with us. Y'all want to look at the fire with us? They all picked them clean? Well, they did. If we were around, would we have heard them? Would they make our bells ring?
All right, which one's mine? I just opened it. So
mine is this one. Yeah.
All right. Anything happen at the pole?
It is gorgeous tonight. Actually, we almost could get away without a fire. Not quite, but almost.
Yeah, but it's nice.
It is nice.
Oh, you know what? I was plugged into directly to everything over here, though.
So I guess we're watching the poles, not the fire.
And we're gonna move it.
Yeah. My husband, I don't know if he's on here now. If he is, I love you and miss you. But if earlier he saw some of the feed on the river, the first thing he said is, the two of you need to wear sunscreen. I did wear, I wore my visor because you guys have probably noticed I looked like Rudolph the last couple days.
I'm gonna turn the light off for just a moment.
Oops. So you are moving it?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to the fire.
Might as well enjoy it because I didn't buy that $8 freaking cord wood for nothing.
So it's the same price over at the wherever when you cross the bridge. Should be looking up here. Let's see. Yeah, see, next time what I need to do is get a little battery operated or something. Whoa. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning to you. And let's see if I can change that.
I'm seeing UFOs. She's changing the colors on her ring light.
The only problem with this is I'm going to have to raise this up. Or actually leave it where it is and sit in our chair. That'd be nice. But we're going to have to sit this way so we can see the poles.
You found your vest.
Huh?
You found your vest. You found the vest?
Yes.
Where was it?
I found my vest.
Yeah.
It was, where was it? Is it gonna stay? I don't know.
I found my pants. You know where? Exactly where I left them.
Perfectly stated. I actually think I found my vest in the in my duffel bag.
And when I say pants, I have sweatpants over like yoga pants. So
I was trying to get it so that you would, or at least one of us would be in the picture of the.
Mine might be comical since I broke my chair.
Yeah, you might want to be careful of that when you're sitting down.
So this chair is not coming back to me.
Is that the?
Right, here goes.
Yeah, be careful. No, we'll fix that side before you sit. Oh, that was gonna be bad.
Should have caught it on camera, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to land in the fire. Okay. Yeah.
Paul and Paul, hello.
Slowly sit, slow. Okay. All right. She's purposely putting this on me because this chair's going to collapse at any moment.
There you go. Now,
Fire feels nice. You're going to have to be watching them. My back's to them.
Well,
not to you guys, it's to the fishing poles.
that's why we listen for them. We'll hear them.
I should put the other one in.
Huh?
The other pole.
Oh, you know what? There's 4 out there, and not one of them is doing anything. If you think one more will make a difference, then certainly, by all means.
Let's take a vote.
Do you guys all think she should put another pole out in the water? She likes the voting.
I like the voting. I
She
have
does.
a pole.
Let's see what majority says. I'm gonna pull you guys up here, and then I'm gonna move my chair
So
up.
I have another pole out. I just have to change the setup just a little, which I could. Might as well do it in the dark because I can't see what I'm doing when I'm doing it anyway. What happens at a certain age, your eyesight goes.
Okay. I'm on a hill. Let's see. There we go.
Rick, if you're on here, say hi.
Rick, say hi for crying out loud. Good golly. You better be watching. There you go.
Okay, so my chair's almost broken and Lori's on a hill.
I'm just on a hill. On a hill. All right. Yeah, actually, this isn't too bad. I like it. We're gonna run like the Dickens if you hear the bells. I can see the poles perfectly, actually.
Okay.
But the bells are gonna. I mean, if something bites, I'm gonna be amazed. 2:45 a.m. in the UK. Wow. LG Bass, just throw it out there.
See, I agree. Okay. So I'm gonna throw it out there.
Go ahead.
Here I go.
Go for it.
I'm gonna slowly get out of the chair now. Okay.
Oh, you know the bottom of your chair is broken too.
I know the
Not
bottom
even
on that
latching
side.
The whole thing
Yeah,
is.
it's not going with us.
No. Save the space. Out goes the chair. Yeah, this fire, I'm not gonna lie, is pretty nice right now, actually. Why is it the last chance? Because that's it. Tonight's our last night here at the campground here. So it's our last chance here, I should say.
But we didn't get stuck.
But she doesn't go fishing with me at home either.
I
haven't. So she might, maybe. When it's like, as this gets warmer, I would prefer to go out and do the night fishing. It's just when it's cold, it sucks.
And then you gotta come out with me creek fishing for
I've been saying I want to go out. I don't even know how you're doing it though, unless you're going out in your canoe, right?
Well, yeah, I haven't went because I can't take my canoe out myself, and it's tippy. It's very
right.
tippy.
So
But now that I'm going to get a kayak.
You are? You're definitely getting one.
I'm definitely getting a kayak.
Okay. And that's been settled. There we go. So.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we check out of here in the morning. That's it. And the fishing here, I shouldn't say it sucks because I did catch the blue cat. And what was the weight on that? Wasn't it like 14 pounds or 13.75, right? So a 14-pound cat wasn't actually bad.
Yeah. And back to the one we had for dinner.
Yeah, so back to back fish there.
And
we had that blue cat and then
the smaller cats are better eating.
Yes, the smaller cats are definitely going to be better eating. So
2.5 pounders, I think we're gonna stick to for eating.
Did I just catch on fire? Ooh, things look like they got bright there. Like, am I on fire? That'd make a hell of a live stream, wouldn't it? But yeah, and then the channel cat was just short of 4 pounds. Her channel cat was short of 5 pounds. But all in all, it was good, yeah, to do the filleting right on the live stream. And I think the only horrible video so far was the kayaking today. That video probably wasn't so great. And I was hoping that I was going to make at least 950 subscribers before I left here, but I think I'm short on 3 still. 3 short of 950. So if you guys know anybody who knows anybody that wouldn't mind wanting to subscribe to me just for shits and giggles, that would be great. 3. I mean, it's 3. Come on. I've been working hard this week too. We put in, we've got so much content, videos. Well, she does pictures. She's got all the pictures. Oh, good. And yes, Chris. Yeah. And you were there. You've been here for a lot of this. I'm surprised you missed this. 9:47. Yes, the 3 short still. But yeah, I think Chris, you've been pretty much right here for most of it. So I appreciate that a lot. So the first night we did a live stream in the car because it was downpouring. We just basically saying hello that we made it. The second night was we caught the fish. I don't know. Yeah, we didn't fillet the fish until the next night after that, and then it was the night after that we cooked it. I think the cooking of the fish video, that was a nice one. I want to go back and watch. Well, actually, I did watch some of the replay on that. So, Dallas Rife in the house. Hello. Buck Williams, I will sub you on my alternate, Lori, when I get to it. Oh, thanks, Buck. Thank you. And put me closer, 948. I mean, I don't really have any particular reason because when I get to 1,000, I don't know what I'm gonna do what I don't understand the point of monetizing for me because I don't have the content. I mean, I have a lot of content.
You have the clicker on you?
A clicker?
Yeah.
Like what kind of clicker?
Never mind. The trunk.
Oh. I tuned in this afternoon about 10 seconds before you ended. Yeah, you didn't miss much. Bunch of water, bunch of paddling, bunch of sun. Well, you did kind of miss some, LG, because I paddled down into the back 40 and we were looking for what I found out was an egret's nest, which was like 40,000 feet high up in the tree, apparently. And, but this humongous snake, I didn't see it, but the thing slid down off the tree and like it fell actually into the water. It was like, it sounded like it was a python, a mega sized python that hit that water. And I'm like, oh no, I'm done. But I hadn't really seen anything, no water moccasins, nothing else at all slithering around the water. So it wasn't really creepy or anything. I was just ready to move on. I wanted to move on and see the rest of the lake before it got too late. So come to find out, because Andriane was really determined to find that nest. So I turned around and went back out to the main body of water and she hung back, but it was so long that by the time she caught up to me, it was time to return her boat. Um, but then she said, whatever, we'll go on. And an anaconda for freaking sure, Tom. I'm not even lying. That was freaking like a massive anaconda that came from that tree. Like a friggin' people eating, purple people eating.
And I'm like, yeah, what the heck?
So anyway, yeah, and then she's like, yeah, whatever, we'll just keep paddling on out. I'm like, okay, well, we can't really go that far. And sure enough, I get the phone call because she doesn't have service. I got the phone call from the park ranger. She says, did your friend rent a kayak? I should have said no. No, she didn't. Yeah, but the park ranger knew that my friend rented the kayak because she's the one that rented it to her.
And the one that I drove crazy like for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and the woman that she drove crazy for 2 weeks because she called every other day to find out every single detail of this park, and kind of funny. So clearly, she did not find out about how the fishing was because we could have picked a different park. But anywho, yeah. So we got the phone call and they wanted the boat back. So we had to paddle our asses off to get the boat back.
Hey, listen, I was paddling wrong all the rest of the time.
You were what?
Paddling wrong.
She was paddling wrong. See, I'm nasally. I told you I drink a couple of drinks and I get all nasally again. I'm allergic to alcohol, which isn't a bad thing. Like legitimately, I am so nasally now. Lance, hello. Let's see. Oop. Sorry. Oh, and Chris says he liked the kayaking. Thank you. I'm glad you did. That's awesome. I'm glad you did. I thought it would be different for sure. I love the photo though. My thumbnail. This thing is so bouncy. I think the thumbnail was awesome of us by the boats and stuff. And huh?
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I actually texted it to you, so I'm sure your phone will chime like a trillion times as we get out to where you get signal. What do you got going on there? Holy smoke! Ooh, that is burnt. So, anyhow, yeah, it was worth it going. I went across the bridge and I bought some gas, which it said ethanol free gas. Like, I'm not familiar. I know I sound really stupid right now, but I was like, what? And is that bad? Or I mean, I'm assuming it's good, but is it bad for my car? Huh? It was the only gas I was allowed to get. Like they didn't. It's funny here. They trick you. They put up on the sign that the gas is like $3.19. You get to the pump, the $3.19 gas doesn't work, so you have to get the $3.79 gas. The $3.79 is all they had for gas. So there was $50 in gas, and then I got 2 6-packs of the Mike and Ike's and 4 bundles of wood. The 4 bundles of wood were $8 a piece. So basically, it was almost $100 just right there crossing the bridge. Yeah, 4 bundles of wood, 2 Mike and Ike's, and freaking $50 in gas. This was an expensive trip. No joke. This really was. I mean, between the gear I invested in and stuff. I am allergic to frappuccinos too. Yes. You never kayaked, Chris? Oh, only canoed. Yeah, a lot of people do that. My friend, Louie, if you're listening, hello. I miss talking to you. I got to talk to Louie today a little bit too. So I'm glad things are going well for Louie. But anyway, Louie's in New Hampshire, and Louie used to take me out in his canoe, and that's where we used to go bass fishing all the time. Is in his canoe, and I used to love it. Good memories too, because he had sprung a leak in the canoe and I was chewing gum. And I said, "Why don't we just stick the gum on it?" And I kind of laughed. He goes, "Go ahead." So I smeared the gum on the bottom of the canoe, and frickin' it worked. And fact, as far as I know, that piece of gum is still there at the bottom of his canoe, and he still does not have a leak there in that spot anymore. So I thought that was pretty funny.
What particular brand chew gum was that?
I don't know. Probably extra because that was all I ever really chewed.
It should be part of like a boating kit.
Huh?
It should be part of a boating first aid pack job kit.
Yes. Yeah. I think that they talk about that anyway, using bubble gum to do that or gum to do that. So yeah, I tried it. It worked, and he still has it. Isn't that funny? Flex Seal gum. Yeah. Yeah. Good times. And actually, the bass that I caught in New Hampshire that I show off, and I talk about my nice bass, that's his canoe that's in the picture with me. Um, but anywho, yeah. So the canoes. The only thing with those, they're heavy for one person. Like the kayak, I'm getting to the point where now, I mean, even that was tricky for me today to put back up on the car, and my shoulders are sore, and um, Andrian is short, like 4 foot tall.
Slightly exaggerated.
Yeah, by like maybe a couple inches taller than that. How tall are you?
5'3.5".
Oh, okay, 5'3". I mean, I was close.
But listen, but when you're short, your arms are shorter too. So it compounds when you're trying to lift something over your head.
Right. She's like, I'll help you. I'm like, yeah, no.
Climb on the side of your car.
But
All right, guys, it took me this long just to put the grid on.
I mean, and all that time, and we still haven't even gotten a bite on the 4 poles that are out there.
This pole is going to do it because it's got the small reel. It's the small pole. That's what happens.
All right, small reel, small pole. Let's go.
Small reel, small
What are you
pole.
putting on there for bait? Maybe we should put night crawlers on. Since we're actually, you know what? Maybe, do you guys think we should put night crawlers on? Because, I mean, we've been catching channel cats, and channel cats like the night crawlers. Maybe that's a good idea.
I'm fine with that. What do you guys think? What's the vote?
Yeah, put a night crawler on it.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah, I'm going to say night crawler. Go night crawler. Good night, Chrissy. Good night. Yep, Indiana Chris's night crawlers. Go for it. I bet you anything. I mean, we had 2 channel cats and only 1 blue cat. LG says yes. Change baits.
Changing baits.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. I'm thinking, yeah, because we had 2 channel cats and 1 blue cat. So, yep. Green check marks and a yes. It's a go.
Maybe I should try one day making strawberry.
Your strawberry chicken isn't even staying on the hook.
I know, maybe I should.
And you don't even have any more anyway.
I know. What about strawberry nightcrawlers?
Do you have any more strawberry stuff? No.
No, but I mean, we need to try it. You never know.
Strawberry night crawlers.
If it doesn't kill them, might be good.
As long as we're not frying them up to eat them, miss.
Not unless we were on that show alone. Hey, do I want the night crawlers hanging or do I want them like?
I just looped them up on the, and I would put 2. Boom, boom, boom. Because you got a big, I don't know, what size hook did you put on there?
It's smaller than yours, but it's a decent size.
Okay.
It's really like
so yes.
Like a flounder circle hook.
Okay.
Because it's smaller pole, I think.
Yeah. Well, maybe you only need 1 then.
No, it's probably still a two worm hook.
It's full of cheese?
No, I said it's probably still a 2 worm hook.
Oh, a 2 worm hook. Okay. Then I'd say put 2 worms on.
Hey, ask them if anyone else cuts the teeth off their night crawlers. Not the night crawlers, the bloodworms.
What do you want?
Bloodworms. If anyone's ever used bloodworm, do they cut the teeth off them? Or the biters? bloodworms at all in fresh water?
In fresh water, no.
Okay, never mind.
I know for salt water, bloodworms work.
Yeah, do you cut their little fangs off?
I don't use them alive. I don't use that. I use the imitation bloodworm stuff.
I use real ones, and I tease them till they shoot out their fangs, and I cut them off.
And why?
So they don't bite me.
But they're on a hook in the water, so how are they going to bite you?
When you put them on the hook.
They bite you even though you...
While you're putting them on.
Why don't you just cut the head off?
Well, you have to tease them because they can be anywhere in the body. You tease them and they shoot them out, then you cut them off.
Oh, really?
That's what I do.
So she's asking if anybody else uses bloodworms and cuts the fangs off them.
So they don't get bit.
So that you don't get bit. I might... Indiana Chris says he might make shrimp and chicken kebabs this weekend on the Weber grill. Nice. Ooh, it's got chili. I got a fire stoking it. Oh, maybe I need to stoke it up again.
All right, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the one.
This is a $32 fire.
Holy hell.
Holy hell. That's all right. You only live once. Enjoy it while you can. He really, yeah, I should have taken him up on that, going over there. I just didn't have a chance now because I was trying to do everything else. But to get some of the other wood that would maybe burn slower. It's hot. Woo. Yeah. Dang. All right, we got the fire. Uh-oh. Put my glasses down and do that, and I don't know what's over here in her chair. That wouldn't have been good. Oh, God. I really believe that the night crawlers are going to be the ticket in this whole thing, and then maybe I should go put night crawlers on one of mine. Do the turtles go after the night crawlers too? Hush it, Michelle. Hush it. Did you see that? It was. And the hill seems to be kicking my butt tonight too. It's only money. Yeah. Ball up to night crawlers. Damn plastic wrap. Shush it. That plastic wrap was kicking my butt for sure. And that hill, it keeps wanting to trip me up every time I try to get up and walk. Wasn't doing that the last few nights.
It's darker tonight.
Tom says yes on the turtles. So yes, the night crawlers, the turtles will go after the night crawlers. That's going to be the only thing. But you might be able to get a channel cat. What happened there? What are you doing?
I'm seeing how
Did you put the...
put that in.
Well, why is it angled that way?
I don't know. Because that's the way it's falling.
I gave her one of the rod holders that I use. She put it in the ground by herself. So I'm looking over there, and her pole is leaned in the opposite direction of the water. And it's probably the one that's got marshmallow all over it from the other night when she was racing over there with her marshmallow stick, screaming at me how she needed, I need a light! Bring me the light! Well, first of all, why don't you have your pole facing the water? Do you need some help? Do you need me to go fix that?
What's that?
Do you want me to go fix that?
If you'd like to.
All right, well, you're going to come talk to them.
Okay. I had trouble screwing this thing into the ground.
Apparently. I told you it was going to be hard. But you didn't believe me.
Okay, I'm going to sit on your chair then. So I don't collapse anymore. Okay. Oh, look it. Can you? Oh, they can still see me. Can I still read from here? Hold on. Glasses have to go on. So listen, this is going to be the pole though, because it's got light tackle. It's a little pole with a really little reel, and for some reason, that's the one that usually catches big things. Just have to be patient. Oh, she went to change the thing. I heard the bells ring, and I almost ran. It does look nice. Let me actually, now that you mentioned that, let me make sure my hair is not by it. If anyone sees my hair catch on fire, please tell me. This is a real nice campfire. And it's nice and warm. It's pretty quiet tonight. There was someone on the other side of Lori's tent at the other campsite till yesterday. And I think Lori's going to change out one of her poles to... Are you changing it to night crawlers?
Yeah.
Which one are you changing out? Or are they all...
Night crawler.
Which one? You're going to add Nightcrawler to your
eel.
To your eel. Nightcrawler and eel combination. So we've got regular chicken with strawberry chicken combined. All Nightcrawlers. Eel and Nightcrawler combination. What do we got in the other lines?
Chicken.
And chicken and chicken? Okay.
I actually threw all that, the big pieces of that shad and everything, I threw in the water, so that pretty much chummed up that water, I'm sure.
So we've had the bait not on ice for, I mean, the bait that we
I'm
got.
not taking it back with me, so there's no point hanging on to it.
Yeah, so
I have enough already cut up.
She said she has enough cut up, but for 3 days it went from really cold to sun to cold to sun. Opening the cooler, yeah, we might have needed a clothespin during that time. But I thought that'd be good for the catfish. Don't they like stinky stuff? Night crawlers will catch everything. This is true. So she goes by Lori, but she used Laura the Explorer because it rhymes. So she likes to be called Lori, but she uses Laura.
Well, my name is Lori.
Her name is Lori, but she uses Laura because it rhymes with the Explorer. Is that right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. That was Monty Sheets who asked. Monty Sheets? Is that who asked that?
Yeah, I'll tell that. I can tell that story in a minute here. I can go over there.
He said to tell you he's sorry for calling you Laura.
I'll come over and tell him.
She said she's going to come over and tell you the story. Oh. Okay. Yes, she does answer to both. But she says she wants to tell you guys the story, so she'll be doing that. She's fixing my pole holder because it's pointing the wrong way. Okay, so the ground here is really, really hard, and you're hitting rocks. And I was going the right way with it, and it hit a rock, and I got lazy. So that's what happened.
I don't believe you. It's going the right way now.
All right. Well, you must have put it in a different hole.
No.
Same hole?
Yeah, I just twisted it around.
I wonder. See, there's the UFO from yesterday.
UFO?
Right there. Oh, there's another one.
That absolutely did look like a UFO over there.
See?
No, those are. Oh, look, they changed. Oh, no, they didn't. Look like they changed colors.
The middle one did.
The hand did. All right. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Hey, lady. What are we talking about? She answers to both. Tell her I'm sorry for calling her Laura. That's okay, Monty. Is it Lori or Laura or both? I've always called her Laura. My name is actually Lori. It's Laurie. My friends refer to me as Lori Ann. My Facebook is Lori Ann. That is my given name is Lori Ann. And my friend Michael Costello, one day I don't even know what we were doing, fishing, I guess. And I had a little backpack on, and we were bass fishing, I think. And I had a little backpack on coming up towards him, and he was chuckling and said, "You look like Dora the Explorer." And then I laughed. I said, "Well, actually, it's like Laura the Explorer, being that I'm Lori." And then it stuck. That became my screen name was Laura the Explorer. Excuse me. And the reason we did it with the X is to be different. And then somebody asked me what my channel name was one night.
You might want to. It's cracking and it's kind of getting close to you.
I'm gonna.
I don't want any of the little things to get on.
I don't want to move too far away. It's cold. So one day, somebody asked me not too long ago what my channel name was, and I said it's Laura the Explorer. Well, then they said it was a hard time. They had a hard time finding it, and it's because they thought that I had said Explorer, just because that was my accent, instead of saying Explorer. But my name isn't Explorer; it's Explorer. So there you go, Monty. Aren't you glad you asked?
Listen, she's been telling me just get to the point.
That is the point. You don't, though. Oh,
the question
Lordy.
was, is it Laura or Lori? See?
I said I'd tell a story about how I came to be Laura the Explorer.
I think I'm rubbing off on her is what it is.
No.
No. Just wait. If she gets more long-winded, it's because of me.
You ask her a question, and it will go cross country and back again before you actually get the answer. And then sometimes she forgets.
I eventually get back to it. It might be 3
so
hours.
Then I have to say, well, the question was, yeah.
I get back to it. It could be 3 hours later, maybe the next day.
But she's really good about it because she knows that she does it. So then she just,
I just laugh it off.
because we did it earlier. I asked a question, and then she started right immediately. She started out with, "Well, I was gonna," and I forgot what it was about, but I said no. That was a yes or no question. So she struggled to say yes, but she did yes. I said okay.
It was hard. It really was.
So these kind of little things sitting around the campfire, for some reason, it always reminds me of Jesse, Outdoor Addictions, because I think he used to do this quite a bit.
I had to move. I was getting toasted.
So I was going to tell you the story about Becca.
Yes.
And she's not here. She might be listening in the background, but so what? It was about the moist.
Yes, the moist.
So Becca and I, for the longest time, she used to come up on my in my chat quite often, and she would always get up on my panel like she did, and we would always have interesting conversations. So, and we're famous for Googling stuff. I don't know why or how that happened came about, but it did. So we, oh, are you gonna be all right in that?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should move, but I'm afraid
To
get
what?
up now.
What are you gonna sit on?
I'm afraid to get up now. Because as soon as I move, it's gonna collapse. Okay, hold on. I gotta be ready to jump up.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. This chair is done.
Well, what are you gonna sit in?
I'm thinking about it. The bucket. The bucket upside down.
Your cooler.
No, the cooler.
You got a bucket.
I already broke that.
You broke it from sitting on it?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Well, actually, Rick broke it sitting on it.
Jeez.
Now he's a lot bigger than me.
So yeah, Becca one day, I don't know, we were just talking about for some reason I came up with a conversation about the words, and I've seen this online before, about words that people people don't like for some reason. And we started this whole list, and she started naming some of these words, and I said, "Oh my god, I don't like moist." Well, that's maybe what it was. Something was said, and I said, "Oh, I don't like moist," and then we started the whole conversation about words that people don't like, or something to that effect, and that's where that all came about. And then that just stuck, is that I don't like the word moist.
And I did not plan the moist today.
Oh, Buck Williams says, I was there on the moist day. Is that how it went, Buck? Something like that. I think so. So then the love darts. Well, that, I don't even know how that came about. Her and I were on a phone conversation one night, and we started talking about something, and I said, "Oh, I wonder how such and such mates," or something. Maybe it was snakes. I wonder how snakes actually mate, or something like that. And then that went into this and went into that, and somehow we came upon the snails. And so she Googled up how snails mate, and found quite the interesting story about how snails mate. It's very erotic, very sensual. They're very passionate. It's really weird, but they call them love darts.
Love darts.
So
now
7 words people don't like. Yes.
7 words or
7 words that people don't like. Moist. I don't even know a lot of them anymore, but definitely moist is up there.
Now, as a chef, I like the word moist.
Yeah, well,
if we're talking, I mean, I don't see how it's bad. Never mind.
It just sounds. It just doesn't even sound good. Moist just sounds like I don't know. It just sounds like a bad word. I mean, it shouldn't be, because that's what we were talking about. Like, cake is moist.
Yeah.
Like, you don't say, cake is moist, and it just shouldn't sound bad that cake is moist.
What was it that we were talking about that was moist today? Hold on a minute. I'm still moving this. I think I got so much sun that the warmth when it's hitting the sunburnt part.
Really warm.
Yeah.
I'm chilled and warm at the same time.
Yeah.
This is really weird. No, and I thought you were in cahoots with her about it, because you came up with you used something that I did, and you used that word, and it's just the way you said it too, about it being moist. And I'm like, yeah, you were totally in cahoots with her. That's so funny. I forgot what it was though.
I'm trying to think. I think it was today. I had to think about it. What were we talking about? The burgers or the chicken?
I don't think it was food related
It
though
wasn't
at
food
all.
related. Oh, I thought it was.
Was it the fish?
It might have been fish. I thought it was something food related. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to look back at the live feed and try to figure
Oh
out.
my lordy, we've done. So that was part of the conversation earlier. Was this, the live stream? Here I am again. But I was gone all the time. I was gone, and now I'm out here for a couple of days. It's kind of like my birthday week. Did I hear bells?
I thought I did too. That's why I turned around.
Let there be fish.
All right, fishy, fishy, buddy.
205 Wild Action. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Then there's words that no one says anymore.
I probably do.
Those were after 2 a.m. conversations, Tom says. Yeah, Becca has a saying that, oh, it's after 2 a.m. We can talk about anything. And like, it's a live stream. Anybody can go back and watch it. But it doesn't matter because at the time it was after 2 a.m. So adult conversations can take place.
You do realize I talk about anything at any time, right?
I know. I realize that you don't watch my YouTube.
I do watch.
You might want to go check your poll with the fast action on it because it looks really extra bent.
It does look extra bent. I was looking at that. Okay.
It doesn't look like it's bouncing, but
It does look tight.
and mine looks like it's slack for some reason. If you don't think you feel anything, you should leave it. Do you mind giving my white rod there, the middle rod, just a twist to tighten up that line? Tight lines. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so maybe that got hit because that was slack line right there. I'm telling you, those night crawlers are going to be the ticket. I'm going to keep somebody busy. Steve, hello, hello. We have caught Billy, hello. Let me just scroll up. I was not paying attention. Well, for this trip so far, the fishing has been very slow out here. And we are at Lake Storm Thurman. And it is in McCormick, South Carolina. So I'm about 4 hours away from home. And I'm at Baker Creek State Park. So we're basically fishing on the border of Georgia. And we are fishing just basically fishing the Savannah River. And the fishing has actually been a lot slower than I expected here at this lake. They put a dam in. I learned this. They dammed the river and made a lake. And that's what I'm fishing in. And we, on our actual first full day here, I caught a 14-pound or just about 14-pound blue cat. And then back to back, right after that, I caught like a 3.75-pound channel cat. And then, what are you doing? Oh, be careful what you say. We got to sleep in those tents tonight. She's doing shadow people and she's doing Sasquatch over there.
Can anyone see that? Probably not.
Did you see the UFO just go by right there? It just zipped right on by. Did you not see that?
Was it a shooting star?
Oh, it could have been one of the flames from the fire. Never mind. So, anywho, yeah. So, and then I left all the lines in last night and I left all the bait on and I went to bed, never heard anything at all. But apparently she says that she heard the bells at about 8 o'clock or so this morning and she came running out of her tent in her pajamas, which she was showing a picture. She might, if she has her phone on, you
Yeah, I
can
do
show
have
you
my phone.
again.
And I checked the bait probably at like 5 or
On
something.
all my rods?
Well, I didn't
Or
check
just that one rod?
I kind of checked the rods. I like tightened and checked to see if there was anything on all of them.
Oh,
and I
okay.
recast
Well, how would you
mine.
know that though? It's got 4-ounce weight on it, so you wouldn't know unless you reeled them in.
Yeah, but nothing like tried to fight back or.
Oh, to see if there were any
Yeah,
fish on them. You mean.
exactly.
So it wasn't that you checked the bait; you were checking to see if there were fish on it.
Yeah, and it was. Oh, so here's what's happening. I'm wearing 2 pairs of pants now, and my phone is on my inside pants. So I keep trying to get into my pocket, and I can't because it's in my other pants. Okay.
So anywho, at 8 o'clock or 8:30 or so this morning, she heard the bell. She went running out, and my pole was being bent over, so she.
I did what you said.
She did what I said, and she reeled down, and then she reeled herself in a channel cat. So now here's the funny part of the whole story, though. She did not want to wake me up, nor did she want to apparently take the fish off the hook herself.
No, because I didn't. If I took it off the hook and I put it in the bucket for you to see it,
she wanted me to see it.
Well,
she wanted to have the pictures done, whatever. So she put the fish back in the water and waited for me to get up. And I didn't even wake up until about 10 o'clock. So that fish was on that line from that time until, because I didn't get up until 10. It's just like, I caught a fish. I'm like, that's awesome. And then I find out it's still on the line. So now I've got the video camera out. We're reeling in the fish. She reels it in for the second time, which I didn't know about. And then, yes, we managed to get I got the fish off the hook, and we did get a release video. She put that, we put that one back. So that's really funny. That's cute.
So here I am in like my long
in her
johns
braids, in her pajamas, and this looks like an old 1970s photo. You look like you're on Little House of the Prairie in here. I'm not even kidding. She looks like she's in Little House of the Prairie. I don't know how.
You know what? We could put this picture up and say it was like.
Does she not look like Little House of the Prairie right there?
Listen, I'm in like 5 layers of clothing. I'm not really awake yet.
But that's a nice fish right there. That's a nice channel cat right there she got.
And here's
that was about 5 pounds.
You could see the fish, and you could see that I'm holding the fish. That's what I look like in the morning after sleeping in a tent.
She's like, you can see the fish. You can see that I'm holding a fish.
Oh, here's another one. It's a better look of my hiking outfit. And the fish.
That's not the same photo?
No, it's
well, what happens is there's a reflection when I get this up there, so hopefully you guys can see that.
Wait, hold on. Let me do this.
Well, it's because of the ring light.
Is that better?
No, it's just a ring light. They could see it though. Tom's laughing.
And then I had to get a picture that I didn't look like I just crawled out of bed.
Right. So then she went and took a shower, put her makeup on, and then was waiting for me to wake up. So by the time I woke up, she was already looking like she's ready to walk down the freaking.
Oh no! This is
she was fine.
This is what I looked like then. I had 2 pairs of pants on because it was freezing.
Okay.
You get tapped it. Yeah. Same fish.
Same fish. Wait, hold on. Same fish after I woke up. There we go. Now you don't see the reflection.
I did have to reel it back in.
So she basically had to reel that fish in twice.
Because I let it swim off. So
isn't that cute though? Nice eater-sized fish, Chris says. Yes.
Thank you. It was 5 pounds.
And algae bass says great fish.
I don't know how well you could see that, but.
Oh, whoa, she even got it on the scale because she measured it. I mean, she weighed it. Well, it's upside down. I think it goes this way. So she weighed it herself before I got up. There you go. Yeah, she looks like Laura Ingalls in the first picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I said. But you know what? I was super happy that she caught a fish, because basically, what we really needed was a flathead, so we would have had all 3 fish here. But and she was going to be catching some bluegill for us to fish live this evening, but then she got, I think, waylaid by the neighbors and going over and talking.
I thought awesome experience. So I don't know how well you can see me with the fire, but so I told all you guys my dad taught me the fishing song, and next to us there's a couple with these adorable children, so sweet, really polite and smart. And the little girl said, "I want you to help me catch fish." So I used my dad's old pole, and I taught her how to float fish for bluegill. She did really well, and her brother used a net to net it once she got it up by the water. And the first bite she got, she said, "I said your fishy song in my head." And then she did the fishy song. We did it together, and then she got the fish.
That's nice. Her brother actually netted her bluegill for her.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So I thought, this is great. I don't have any children. I got to pass my dad's song on and then show someone how to fish.
Okay, yep. So there's probably other new people in here if you want to sing your song.
Here we go. So everyone else
You
is probably
should
sitting
scoot your bucker up closer.
So everyone, I'm sitting on a bucket because my chair, I've almost fallen because I've managed to break. Listen, I'm little. Loria said that. I'm little. But I managed to. Okay. Oh, I'm on this. Okay, now I see
I like it. Yeah, you're on that side. Are you confused?
Yeah. Yes. It is because
I'm over here. Hello.
Okay, so my song. So this song that my dad taught me, there's 2 of them. I know everyone else is probably like, "Oh my God, not that song again!" But
I'm sorry, Banana Z. Hello, that's a new name in my chat.
Oh.
Thank you very much for coming in. Nice little campfire indeed. We've got some fishing poles going on over there. We have 5 poles out right now. We're trying to catch some catfish, but we were telling our catfish story. We just showing pictures of the channel cats that we, or one of the channel cats that we caught, and we had a blue cat that we caught as well the other day. But
and if we look tilted, by the way, it's because the tripod's on a hill.
It's not tilted.
We're tilted.
You're tilted.
Well, my bucket's on a hill. I'm sitting on a bucket.
Well, don't blame the camera for your tilting.
But look, it's on a hill too. Your tripod's on a hill.
Yeah, but the camera's not tilted. The thing isn't tilted. Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh, Lordy. Here we go.
So the song. The first one is "Fishy, Fishy Bite, Good for Your Appetite. Mama says you might. Fishy, Fishy Bite." And then you look at the pole. Okay, and then it's "Fishy, Fishy in a brook. Papa catch 'em with a hook. Mama fry 'em in a pan. Baby eat 'em like a man." And for those of you, I like to do votes. So for those of you, even those who already have heard it, I've always asked, which one do you like best? Do you like the "Fishy, Fishy Bite, Good for Your Appetite, Mama says you might, Fishy, Fishy Bite"? That's song 1. Or "Fishy, Fishy in a brook, Papa catch 'em with a hook, Mama fry 'em in a pan, baby eat 'em like a man"? That's song 2. So let us know which one you like best. And for those that have heard it a bunch of times, I'm sorry.
Banana says he's been lurking for a while. Well, thank you for lurking. We like the lurkers. Yeah, so unfortunately, it's just been so slow going with the dang fish, and I was so hopeful that we'd at least.
But I can't see him with that glasses.
2.
2?
Yep. 2 votes.
2 votes.
Monty Sheets says the second song. Indiana Chris says number 2 as well.
See, and we got 2 others for 2. So we got.
So it sounds like number 2.
Yeah. Now listen, honestly, when I did the song earlier, the song helped.
I sung a little song too when I was in the water, and when I was kayaking.
What was this?
The only song I know, really. and you'll have to watch the replay, I guess.
Oh, so I'm gonna have to wait till okay. Listen, when I get back, so I haven't had. So my husband and I went to Poinsett Skate Park, where I caught 2 catfish and he caught 2 catfish. And
You caught a flathead and a channel cat there.
Yeah, flathead and a channel cat, a yellow flathead and I guess a channel cat. And I keep thinking I'm tilting because I'm tilting the wrong way here. Okay, so what was I?
I don't know.
Lost my point there.
You went to Poinsett.
Oh yeah, so I went there. I had like very spotty Wi-Fi, no phone. Then I was getting ready for this trip when we got back, so I didn't have time to really check with things. Then we come here, I have no phone and no Wi-Fi.
Holy shit, we're freaking blazing now. Why are you crooked?
That's what
I'm just kidding.
I am crooked. Look at I feel like I'm tilting more the wrong way. There we go.
Is that better?
It is better.
You don't look at this. It's that's level. Just because
I know, but
this is crooked.
But my head is opposite. So like I think I'm this way and I gotta go that. Okay. It's like a mirror image.
I went down the wrong throat. The wrong throat. I have 5 throats and I went down the wrong one. Kumbaya. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my CVA, hello. Purple hearts, look at that. No, it was just simply the Animal Fair song. I mean, come on, you guys have heard it. I went to the animal fair. The birds and the bees were there. A big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. The monkey, he got drunk, boom, boom. He sat on the elephant's trunk, boom, boom. The elephant sneezed and fell to his knees. And that was the end of the monk, boom, boom. And that was the end of the monk, boom, boom. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it.
That reminded me of the beat of it, of that old like song that you did, like, you know what, when you were kids, it was something like Susie had a baby, the baby. Do you know?
Oh
what
yes,
about?
yeah, like the little. What do they used to call those things?
The baby had a something.
Michelle, my Michelle. What do they? She knows everything. Now you have to ask her.
Yeah.
What do they call that when you do that with the clapping?
Yeah, the clapping.
Yeah,
Susie had a baby. The baby things.
I forget what they had a name for that though. What did they call that?
It wasn't patty cakes.
Patty cake.
Was
not
it patty cake?
That patty cake was another.
No, that was like patty cake. Bakers, man, bake me a cake as fast as you can.
Yeah, that's a
Roll
song.
It, knead it.
But the clapping and all that with the songs, I don't know.
And then there was that string thing. Did you ever play the string thing?
No.
You didn't?
We lost a lot of people in that song. Look, we're down to 13. We need a fish. That's what we need. Come on. And apparently even the night crawlers are not working.
I want to check mine.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have this checking thing. Wow, that is putting off some heat today. I am crazy. Yeah, I'm deciding that this is not
safe. No. It's not. Yeah. Watch that tree. It won't be long now. I hope not. Holy Lord. What did they say when the lawnmower ran over the monkey's tail? Gosh, I know that one. Let me think about that for a second. What did they say when the lawnmower ran over the monkey's tail? I know this one. It won't be long now. That's it. It won't be long now. Oh, you already gave the answer, Chris. The heck? You can't ask the question and then give the answer before we answer it. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. That's right. I like that one. That's an oldie. Is that your bells ringing? Bells will be ringing. Are you on the phone?
I actually got a phone call in from Rick. But then
How'd you get a phone call? You don't even have service.
I don't know. It rang. I can see he's on there, but he can't hear me.
He called you?
Yeah, he called me. Hello?
Oh, wow. That's weird. If you got service on the last night being here, that's creepy. Crazy. My leg is on fire. Holy smokes.
It's ringing. Ricky?
That's
Good. I'm in apparently a spot next to the fishing pole that it rang and called me.
that's weird.
Yeah, she said it's weird.
She has not had phone service since we've been here. And now randomly on the very last night she's standing in front of that one fishing pole she decided to put in at the last minute. And she gets a phone call from her husband. You're not banned. Come on. If anybody should be banned, it should be me. I should be banned from this my whole channel. They should just ban me from YouTube. That's why I don't think I'd ever be able to get monetized. I'm just saying. Several reasons I wouldn't. I mean, for one, I don't even have the content. I mean, it's great though. It's great. Like this was great, and I'm sure I'm gonna make a whole lot of videos. First of all, I gotta go find those fish I caught because um, I haven't even looked at them since I caught them and put them back. But the blue cat seemed like it was really big. That's what really gets me. You know, I reeled that thing in. I thought it was a PB for sure. And then when I got it up and then I weighed it, I'm like, okay, it's not my PB, but it's going to be at least 20 pounds. And then I weighed it. It didn't even weigh 20 pounds. But it's been a good and it's been a fun and good experience because, like I said, I never cooked any of the fish that I've caught ever, and I would never probably do it again. And but she did. She wanted to keep the blue cat, and I said no, it's too big, and we put the blue cat back. Want to be outdoors? Hello. Um, and so then and right after that, I put the blue cat back. She was kind of disappointed. I said that fish is too big, and we're gonna put it back anyway. And right after that, we caught the channel cat. I said, okay, you can keep this one. And then so she did that whole filleting on the channel, and then she turned around and did the whole cooking on the channel. It was pretty cool. Two separate nights, two separate streams. We see you were watching us on the TV, Matt. I bet you that fire. Yeah, I bet you that fire looks good on the TV.
I still have worm.
Ooh, you should go get that checked. I crack myself up. She says, I still have worms. Yeah, you better get that checked. I know this fire is a freaking. Look at this thing. It's crazy. That's because I made it. I did that. That crackling was putting me to sleep. Yeah. Isn't that nice? That crackling is nice, though. What's really nice when you hear the crackling and some bells in between it. But I'm going to probably venture to guess it's not going to happen.
The bells are now in my pocket. You see, Lori, when I put this up, I could reach the top of my pole.
Yeah. I still think you should just take the pole out of the holder to put it on. There you go. There. Isn't that better? It's a freaking amazing.
I swear, I think you and Rick share a past life or something.
A what?
A past life. You're like, I hear the same things from both of you.
Oh, you and your husband?
Yeah.
I mean, me and your husband?
Yeah. It's like an echo of each other.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I still okay. Listen,
it's actually, it's really kind of sad too when you're out here. I'm thrilled because if you guys didn't know, the only reason we're actually here is because Palmetto Cats had planned this trip back. Oh gosh, I don't even know, forever ago. And he finally, he was working on trying to find this campground that we could go to. And he was going to book a site for himself. Well, he did book a site for himself and for another site for his friends. So they were side by side. Brooks, hello, hello. And then I'll answer that question in just a moment, Chris. And let me come back to that. I just realized you asked that question before I saw Matt's going to sleep. But anyway, yeah, so they had booked it, and then so I put the time in from work because my vacation time was coming up and everything. So I had done that already, and I booked my site as soon as he got confirmation of this campground that this is where he was going. Yada yada yada. We come to find out the weather's gonna be crappy. It's 22 people in the house now. Hello, thank you for coming in.
Hi.
And so the weather was gonna be crappy, and on top of that, I think he didn't feel well. I did not know that it was their anniversary also, which was probably part of the trip as well. So anywho, they cancel. And then of course their friends canceled. And then of course any other YouTubers that were planning on coming canceled. But not me. Like, no, I already put in for the time off. I got people working, covering my time, and I don't care. I'm still going. And so I asked Andriane already. I said, well, you can put 2 tents up on my site. Do you want to go? So yes, she's going. So then I said, well, listen, everybody's canceling. If you want to cancel, that's fine. I'm still going. I'm just giving you that option. Clearly she decided to come. And it's been fantabulous ever since. So even though we came up in the rain and up over. Are we up and over, actually, aren't we?
Yes, we are up and over.
We are up and over.
And listen, we dealt with a storm, a really cold night.
It was so
windy.
But it didn't even start to downpour until we pulled into the freaking lot.
And if we went in the car, it would stop and we'd get out to do something and it would
start again. Yeah. So yeah, it was legitimately trying to mess us up, but I was trying to real quick to put up the canopies so we could put the tents up underneath the canopies, which was her idea to begin with. So we did that. But anyway, yeah, we did all that, and then it was so cold that we were soaking wet and we were cold, so we were sitting in the car because we kept running up to the bathhouse because they have a heater up in there.
A really good heater, thank goodness.
I'm like, how stupid is this? Like, I could literally start my car where I have heated seats. And so we did that, and then we decided to do the live stream. There she is. It's all mine.
You would answer Chris's question.
Yes, I got to answer Chris's question. Is right.
I don't know what Chris's question is because I can't see without my glasses, but I'm trying. But
205 Wild Action says, glad you're all enjoying it. Nothing like camping out. That's right. Matt, I'm happy you got some time on the water tonight too. That's awesome. He said you didn't like the fish, so he asked me how I liked the fish that you did, cooking the fish. So yes, I did like the fish, and I don't know if I was hesitant. I don't know how I felt about it. And I'm not familiar, like, I've eaten catfish, and I'm not even sure what kind of catfish because I bought it at the restaurant, and it was like
commercial catfish, probably farmed.
It was, yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it was blue. I don't know if it was channel. I don't know, like, what
species.
Yeah.
What exact. Yeah.
So it was fried catfish tacos. So I don't even know. I don't know what kind. And So this was my first time, and I actually knew, okay, this was a channel cat. So now,
And she saw it alive first.
so now, yeah, of course, it was alive, and I usually put them back, and I don't do that. I don't kill them. I don't eat them. And yes, I was a hunter, and I hunted, but I didn't ever harvest anything. So I guess I got off the hook there. And then I decided I couldn't do the hunting anymore. I was just going to do the photography. Anywho, long freaking story short.
See, I'm rubbing off on you.
I don't know. I guess everything tastes a little different, and you guys might know the answer to that. Those who have eaten the flatheads. Well, you ate a flathead, right? You had a
Yes.
flathead.
Yes.
And then there was, those who eat the blue cat. So,
And
did you find the flathead was different tasting than the channel cat?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I actually, what was it that we caught when I went with my husband to Poinsett? There was the flathead and
A channel.
cat.
But
yes, I like the flathead better than the channel cat.
Okay.
And so did my husband.
Was it flakier? I keep thinking
It
flaky.
was flakier. So it's the best way I can explain it is like, so in saltwater fishing, the bigger fish have like a lot of them, the real white fish, not the oily fish, but the white fish have really nice big flakes, especially like cod that you're used to in haddock.
Right.
So they're larger flakes. Grouper has pretty large flakes. But the catfish, and I guess maybe it depends on the type, definitely has a lighter flake, and it's I don't want to say more delicate. It's like it holds more moisture. It holds more moisture, so it's
What does?
the
Ocean fish.
The catfish. The moisture in the ocean fish to me has almost a saltier and a more, well, obviously it's saltwater, but I mean it's got a.
Well, I'm going to answer 205 right here, because what he said was, I always soak fish in some milk for about 30 minutes and cook it. Yes. So I've done the ocean fishing in New Hampshire or New England, because I was actually in Maine, and we did the deep sea fishing, and I caught the pollock and the haddock, and I forget what else I had on there, but that's exactly how I cooked it, was by putting milk in the pan and cooking it, and with butter. And now Michelle says 205, yes, I use 1 cup of milk mixed with an egg.
Okay. So, but you're battering it, right? Your milk and your egg, you're basically battering it and then dipping it in flour.
No, you put milk. Well, you could, I guess.
Or are you just doing milk and egg, no flour?
Milk. Well, the milk goes in the pan that you're putting the fish in, the fillet in. So you're putting this about, just enough milk in there to line the bottom of the baking dish.
So you're poaching it in milk. Is it poaching it in milk? So you're cooking it like you're putting the milk in, and you're kind of like poaching it. You bake it in the milk. So it's kind of okay.
You're baking it in the milk.
So you're using the milk as a liquid, like I would probably use wine or something. So almost like you're making a chowder out of it, really, except without the vegetables.
Well,
like a New England chowder.
No, because the milk, once it cooks up it's
completely okay.
It gets absorbed either by the fish or the oven.
I'm gonna have to try that now. I have not.
So, yeah.
I have not used that technique. I've used milk in a coating, and I've used milk where I've added after in sauces, but I have not, unless I'm using like bacalao salt cod. Then you have to soak it in milk to get the extra salt out. And I'm not.
And so Michelle says, no, ma'am. Milk and egg to soak, then remove to cook. Okay. So in my case, I was actually cooking I put the milk in and baked it in the oven like that, but the milk, it didn't stay in there like a chowder. The milk cooked down or got absorbed by the fish.
Who was it that said the egg and milk?
On Wild Action. And so he says, I clean it, then I salt it, leave it overnight, then 30 minutes before I fry it. I soak it in milk to take away some of the fish taste. But yes, before I bread it, I dip it in milk and eggs mixture.
Okay.
See, now I totally did it different, because I actually put that much milk in the pan and then cooked my fillet in the oven that way. As I baked it in the milk, but the milk got absorbed into the fish.
So in general, when you add milk, it will lighten the salt. But and you do soak other things in milk for other purposes. So now, is this just catfish that you guys are talking about, or
no, ocean fish?
Ocean fish. Okay.
Most times I don't use breading. Michelle says ocean fish are briny, not salty. There's a difference.
Yes, true. Yes, very much.
Slight, but there is a difference.
Yes,
that's the word, briny.
Briny, yes. And I fished for saltwater fish up north. I lived in northern New Jersey, right out of New York. So I fished saltwater up north.
Well, they're from Massachusetts.
Okay. And then
Tom and Michelle are from Mass.
And then now Myrtle Beach, and I've actually fished in Florida Keys. Really honestly, my favorite way of cooking fish is
somebody else doing it. That's how I like it.
No, I love cooking it. So it kind of depends. Like my mother's side of the family is Greek, so I like cooking whole fish, stuffing it with lemon, slicing it, putting some lemons in it, baking it in the oven, some wine. My husband isn't fond of it that way, so we saute it, fillet it, and saute it in butter after spicing it and flouring it. And catfish normally at home, I'll saute it too, but usually I'll deep fry it. And now I'm not sure. For me, the fish we caught here, the center of it, I wasn't actually happy with it. I don't know if it was the size of the fish, the type of the fish. All of it seemed fine, but I wasn't keen on the center texture. But it was really cold out, and the pan was nice and hot. And I don't know if it was maybe I shocked the fish. That might have been it, or it might have just been this species of fish out of this body of water. Because I pretty much cooked it the way I did at home, except it wasn't 40 degrees out in my house when I was cooking it. Has anyone cooked their fish outdoors and not deep fried it? Oh, I'm gonna put her glasses on. I gotta sit in her chair so I can see, guys. Hold on. Okay, that's better. If you soak chopped onions in milk, it takes some of the bite out of them. Good for chili dogs. That is true. I've soaked them in water too. Let's see. I like mine fried, breaded with house autry and cornmeal. I have done cornmeal on mine as well. And I've done a flour cornmeal mixture. Cod is my favorite white fish. Second is haddock. Swordfish for grilling. Ahi tuna just seared. See, now I eat mostly saltwater fish as well. Believe it or not, I have a new favorite saltwater fish, and it's puffer fish. Has anyone eaten puffer fish? It is the easiest to clean, and you could eat it like you're eating a rib. It's awesome. But other than that, I love drum, flounder, of course. I guess I like almost all of it, but I don't eat a lot of freshwater fish, but catfish is my favorite of the freshwater. Well, I like trout. So has anyone up here eaten puffer fish? I don't know if up here is the proper term. I'm new to YouTube, guys. Oh. Okay, you scared me. I thought you fell. She's bringing some wood down, and it sounded like she fell.
My face is bright red.
It is.
Red. I went up there. I was like, oh. Wow.
Yeah, my husband, when he talked to me on the phone, when I was able to get service for a couple of minutes, like, can you hear me now, service? He had said, you guys, you should have wore sunscreen. I'm like, I did. So swordfish, yes. Next is mahi. Walleye is my favorite freshwater. I have not tried walleye yet, and I've had a lot of people say it's good, and I hope to one day catch one and try it. I guess I'm going to have to get up north to do that.
I hear crappie is so good, and I've never tried crappie.
Fried flounder tonight. Would love to try some puffer one day. Oh, it is awesome and the easiest. Like, I used to always throw them back, and
are they poisonous?
They are on the Pacific coast, or some on the Atlantic coast. They're not. And yeah, the easiest fish to clean, and love them, and you can eat them like a rib. I mean, My mouth is watering. Honestly, my favorite. So, yeah, someone else says, Chris just said, yeah, so I found out, that's why we hadn't kept them when I was younger, because we had heard they were poisonous. And then my husband and I thought that too. We never really looked it up. And then we were catching a bunch of pufferfish, and I knew that some people ate them. So I decided they were stealing our bait, that I was going to eat one of them, and found out it was safe. And now I wish we were keeping them. And of course they were biting and biting and biting until now I want pufferfish, and they stopped. To all fish, yes. Or hi to all. Hello. Walleye is the best tasting freshwater fish. I've had a lot of people say walleye is the best. Have you had walleye? No. See, Lori hasn't either. We both have to. So I have some Canadian friends that say it's their absolute favorite. Flounder, yes, that's my husband's top favorite, and it's in the top 5 for me. Crappie, I have not tried crappie yet, and I really do want to. Let's see. Walleye is awesome. Okay, we might just have to try get a trip somewhere up north so we can catch a walleye. Someone needs to turn us on to some walleye so we can. And I need to figure out how to clean them and cook them. Ooh. Perch is another favorite. I don't know if I tried perch. You have to dispatch them before they puff up.
Shit,
once they puff up, poison is then released into their body. Now I don't know if that's Hawaiian fishermen. So let's see. Here so you can eat them up there as long as you kill them before they puff up. Is that the case? I don't know. I know on the Atlantic coast you could eat them. And I have, and I'm still here to talk about it, so I guess it's okay. I didn't get sick. Yellow perch. All right. See, I really need to try some more of these. Cottonmouth and rattlesnakes. I do want to try rattlesnake. I haven't yet. I love eel.
I think I've heard that about the rattlesnake being very good.
Yeah, I want to try it. I have not tried it. And do you eat cottonmouth, or are you just busting my chops here?
Oh my god, my sunburn! Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you see, it's over there.
On the sunburn.
The heat and the sunburns. Yeah. So really, who was it? Let's see. Laura knows. Laura knows about. I said, do you really eat cottonmouth or no? She's,
what? No, cottonmouth. No.
No. It was busting.
I've never. No. I'm
no,
just
but can you eat?
The damn things.
Okay, so I do know they do eat rattlesnake. I just have not. But I'll try anything at least once.
You know, it's like eating mushrooms. Every mushroom is safe at least once.
Yes. Yeah, it's safe at least once. Yeah. Everybody's good. Let's see. Halibut is so pricey. Down here, I prefer to try and get what's local. Fish for it for myself is actually ideal. Snake is good. I am sure I'd like it. What does it compare to?
I had this conversation last night with Becca.
Oh, Becca and I talked about balls.
Right. Dumpaholic.
I have had alligator. I absolutely love it. Have you had alligator, Lori?
I think I have alligator bites, yeah.
And I love frog legs. Frog legs. That's what Becky and I were talking about. Love frog legs too.
Buffalo. I like buffalo too. Bison.
Yeah. Let's see. I have stuffed redfish with smoked sausage, onions, green onions, mayonnaise. Oh, I'm okay. I'm gonna have to do that. I catch redfish pretty much anytime I go fishing for redfish. My mouth is watering now. Frog legs, yummy. Yes. All right, I have a frog leg story. Okay, so I was living in Alabama, and someone suggested a restaurant. They gave us directions. This is prior to GPS on your phone. So my husband and I are driving like literally hours looking for this place that's in the middle of nowhere. and we're going through all these woods. We're thinking someone is like pranking us. We get to this like opening in the woods, and it's a farm, and they've got a lake, and they've got like cattle, and we go in. The doors on each side are open. There's herding dogs running through, and there's a band in the corner. I'm not kidding, playing. I don't know what it's called when they're blowing into bottles and plucking strings attached. I'm not kidding.
Were you in Virginia?
No, it was in Alabama. I was in Alabama.
The hills of Virginia?
And so we're like, so we ordered, I ordered frog legs, and we had frog legs and steak, so I guess surf and turf, or maybe not lake and turf. I don't know. Lake and turf. And everything came from there. Like their lake is where they got their, apparently their frogs, this is what they said. And their beef was from their own herd. It was awesome, but a little scary at first because we didn't know what we were walking into. Alligator, frog legs, mud bugs, gar, crazy good. So I'm not sure I know what mud bugs are.
I don't know.
What are mud bugs? I tried ostrich. I like ostrich. It's pretty lean, so you need to kind of add fat to it, to the ostrich I'm talking about. Oh, someone just said that. Look at that. Lake and turf. Someone liked the lake and turf comment. Or how scary the lake and or the situation, or the lake and turf. Crawfish, and I like to suck the heads of the crawfish.
Do you see that this is something you should be doing? You could be doing this with your cooking, and make it and put it on YouTube and just do something like this. There you go.
Crawfish is mud bugs. Oh, I love mud bugs then, and I suck the heads of mud bugs. Has anyone else? Listen, it might be a Greek thing, but it's awesome. You got to try it before you knock it. If you get fresh shrimp, head on, you like toss in a little bit of flour and spices the heads and deep fry them. They're like French fries, and like you can eat the whole thing, you know, the shell and all. Awesome. If you haven't done it before you knock it, you got to try it. And anyone who likes crawfish, like who sucks the head of crawfish, will absolutely love it.
Oh gosh, Creo Catfishing does a crawfish boil. I think every year they do a big family festival with a crawfish boil.
Let's see. It was a restaurant. It was a restaurant, Michelle. What was the restaurant called? Oh, Crawdads. Yes, there was a restaurant called Crawdads. It was a chain, right?
Anybody new coming in that I'm missing?
What's a shame then, Chris? Did Chris not try mud bugs? Let's see. I don't know. I should get the way so you could see it, but I got your glasses and I can't see it. Hold on. I can't reach to go back. Let's see. I'm just looking back for a second to make sure I didn't miss anything.
There you go.
Talking about snakes. Anaconda is 26 years old today. Released April 11th, 1997. Oh, that movie. I remember that movie. Has it been that long? Oh my God. Time does fly. Oh, did we hear bells?
God, I did.
Which one is it?
I don't know.
So listen, my two poles are on a hill. This is on a hill. They're all on a hill. Okay, let's see. Hold on a minute. Let's see. All right. I think I barely could reach this, guys. I am. Ostrich burgers. Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to like make a dish, call it Lake and Turf, and photograph it for you guys.
There you go.
Y'all catch me up. Kangaroo, anyone? Not bad. I haven't tried it. I want to try it, but I haven't. Did you try it? Want to be outdoors? Did you try kangaroo yet, or are you just asking if anyone else has? And let's see. We got to catch. Is it? I can't see the best from over here. Is it thumbolic fish? Is that right? Am I saying it right? Lori thinks she hears bells, so she's looking over there.
Oh, I can't read that anyway. Oh. You're in my seat with my
I'm in her
so.
seat. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's see. Yeah, I eat the whole shrimp. No time to peel them, little suckers.
Uh.
They are good. Hey, listen, if I'm making a soup or a stew or something, I want to put them in there whole because of the flavor. If I'm cooking for somebody who really doesn't, like the shell or doesn't want to clean the shell, then I shell them first, but I still use the shells for flavor separately and then strain them. But really, if you fry the shells, they are awesome, and the heads are amazing.
You know what I haven't had since I've been here that I do like? Oh, clams for one, and oysters. But the clams are different down here? Isn't that right? Than up
No,
north?
they don't have. We don't have like. So I used to call them piss clams, but the steamers from up north do.
The shells are different. I know down here, I think they're softer. I know they have what is it? In Massachusetts, they have them, the
quahogs. Quahogs.
Yeah,
They're much larger. They're
That's
much
something different.
Yeah, they're larger and
it's softer shell.
I don't think they're softer shelled, the quahogs in ours. But what's softer shelled is the piss clams. You know what I'm talking about? The piss clams are. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Do we have clams down here?
We do have clams.
Clamming?
They do go clamming. I have went clamming.
So is it?
And you can clam with your licensed fishing. You have a saltwater fishing license too, right?
Yeah. You can go clamming with that. You don't need.
I've went clamming at Oyster Landing.
Okay.
And yeah, you have to watch to see. Some areas are closed to clamming because
the red bacterial water.
Not just red bacterial. They have to just check for bacteria in general. So it depends on the area. There's tons of clams over at the creek in Polly's, but it's closed a lot.
Really? It's because of the bacteria, right?
The bacteria that they count, which I would think Myrtle's Inlet would be worse, but
and so
we clam. I go oystering. The oysters in Myrtle's Inlet are sweet and salty. They're little. They're clusters, so they're a pain to clean, but they're worth the trouble. Okay, sorry guys. I might need to.
We should do that.
And could you hear all that when I turned away, or did that? I hope so. We were talking about clams and oysters now, but let's see. Yeah, eat the whole shrimp. Where were we? Let's see. Mud bugs. Catch me up. Okay, so talking about ostrich burgers on Radiance. Oh, ostrich burgers. Yeah, I had said too. I've had them. I like them. But they definitely need fat added to them. I think the same thing about buffalo. I like to add a little fat to it because it's lean. Now, but we were talking. I was asking if anyone knows when I say piss clam, if anyone knows what that is. That's what I called them, and there's a good reason I call them that. And I'm surprised Lori doesn't know what a piss clam is because it's a like north thing. Okay, so a piss clam is like, it's a steamer clam is another name for it, but they're like flat shelled and they have a little part that sticks out. So they're deep in the sand and they have this part that sticks out. But when you clean them, you soak them in water and they will shoot they'll piss at you.
Those are all the clams.
Those are steamers. Yeah, I love steamers. Now they don't have steamers down here. They're my favorite. But yeah, so I call them piss clams because they piss at you. They look like they have a little penis that pisses at you. Yeah, you've never been pissed on by a clam.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I never heard any. I don't know what that was.
In Jersey, at least, that's what we got. Let's see if anyone's heard of them. Let's see.
Yeah, I think you got new comments. Still, you guys continue to scroll down from there too.
Down for lake and turf. Yeah, I definitely got to do that. Thanks.
Go back the other way. Yep, there you go. But you got to keep going until you get to the newer comments.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear this one yet. I was in the military. When I was in the military, okay. It's Thumpaholic. Thank you. It's hard to. I'm using her glasses and I'm at an angle, so thank you, Thumpaholic. I like that. Thumpaholic fishing. Oysters. Yeah, I love oysters. I love them raw. I love them stuffed. I love them steamed. I make shrimp stock from the shells for my jambalaya. Yes. Jambalaya. Oh, it sounds good.
The one thing I did find down here that I do like
quahogs. It's pronounced quahogs.
The quahog.
Quahog.
Yeah, but it's with a Q, right? It's quahoggin.
Yeah, but it's pronounced like CO, quahogs. Thank you,
Michelle.
It's all mine.
Yep, Michelle.
That's Michelle. Thanks, Michelle.
I knew it.
there's a link that you're gonna have to show me how to do, but I will look at that.
The link?
Yes,
What?
there's a link, like a link.
Oh, people sometimes they'll drop links for channel names and stuff.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
what they're doing?
Yes, someone did. Thank you. I will. If, for those that don't know, my phone is getting like no service, but when I get back, I definitely want to catch up with everybody. Now, I can subscribe. I have a station where I can subscribe on YouTube, and I am going to be bothering Lori to help me even more so I could actually start my own YouTube. It'll be mostly cooking and some stuff, maybe foraging and fishing and cooking.
I did not put your Instagram link in this particular live, but it's in all the other lives since we've been here.
So she said my Instagram link is not in this live, but it's on the other ones.
In the description.
In the description, but it's Chef Andrian. So I think she's got my name on here. So it's just Chef before that on Instagram. And I have lots of food pictures there. Making a mental menu list for Matt's visit. Since it's all mine said.
What did she say?
She's making a mental menu list for Matt's visit.
Oh, there you go. Yep. She'll do that if she knows you're coming to visit. She cooks what people like.
Okay. And someone just said you have to check out It's All Mine's channel. She is a great cook. I am definitely looking forward to it.
Well, now if you come with me on the 30th, that's who we would be staying with, is Tom and Michelle.
Oh, great. No, that's the sandwich.
Yes,
that's the sandwich.
Breakfast sandwich lady.
Yes.
That's her.
See, I
It's
know
All
these
Mine
things.
is her. That's Michelle. So that would be, yes.
So yes.
So if you want, now you would have to experience her breakfast sandwich if you go.
Yes. If I come, do I get a breakfast sandwich? I got teased watching it.
If I come, do I get the freaking ooey gooey bars? Jeez, on Crow, it's only been freaking 5 years.
And then someone said, Andrian, you have to check. Yeah, that was it. I'm catching up here. Oops. Did someone say something about piss clams? Did I miss it? Ah, what did I just do?
You touch.
What did I touch?
Now just touch somebody else. Now touch it, untouch it again. Touch it again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you just highlighted there.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on a minute.
I can't see anybody, so I'm just going to get...
Oh, someone says piss clam. Is it piss clam like a question mark? What is piss clam?
You still got 17 people in here talking to you. So hello to everybody who's come in. I don't know who's here.
Because they squirt when you cook them. Yep, that's... And they also
squirt when you go to dig them up.
And they squirt when you clean them. So, yeah. So, there's a couple other aspects about them, but I don't know. It's not after 2 o'clock in the morning, so I don't think I can talk about it. It has to do with how you clean them too, and the resemblance to things. But okay, you can feed Matt anything. Said Lance said, "It's all mine. You can feed Matt anything." Let's see. True. Then want to be outdoors said that's not true. Lance completely see that. Quahog. So Quahog is how you spell it.
Yeah.
But it's pronounced quahog.
Quahog.
Okay. You see, this is a problem that I have with spelling.
It's quahogging. Yeah.
Quahogging.
So when you go clamming, you go quahogging. I have actually never gone for them, and my understanding with that is they are in a softer sand. And the type of clamming I did with the hard shell clams, it was like digging in stuff like this. It was such hard digging, but they were so well worth it.
Okay, so the ones here is usually softer, also, and you dig, and they have a special shovel or stuff. I actually dig down.
I have a rake.
Yeah,
I have a clam rake.
Now I usually just use my hands, but which with my little hands you'd think I wouldn't. But let's see. One of these days I'll probably regret doing that. But what a quagmire!
Fish in this water.
Yes,
seriously.
A Q, but quahogs. Giddy giddy. Well, Lori had a good night appreciate y'all. Thanks, Simpaholic.
Yes, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to probably go to bed myself pretty soon.
Let's see. Another link.
Of course, I just stoked the fire.
Hey, everyone. Hello, Hand Me Down Outdoors. Greeting, Earthlings. Is that
Duggar.
Mr. Yes. Hey. I think we do have some extraterrestrials out here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yes, ma'am. We have room for both of us.
Huh?
She said, yes, ma'am. We have room for both of us. It's all mine.
Oh, good. Yes, good. Okay.
Thank you. Y'all have a great fire going. Yes. Lori got this going. And let me tell you, we got some sunburn today kayaking. And it's nice and toasty. And then we get a little like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah. And my feet and my legs are burnt. My face is completely red.
No, I have to say I did offer her. I still burnt, but I used sunscreen this time. I did offer her some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rick, if you're watching, I did offer her some, and I did wear some.
Told him already. Stop tattling.
Yes.
Damn.
I'm tattling. Let's see. Have you had sea cucumber? I have not had sea cucumber. I've had sea urchin. Well, actually, sea urchin eggs.
Sea cucumber. I don't think I'm not sure that I've had it either, but I've seen it.
I would try anything. Have you had it, and was it good? Thank you. She said, absolutely. I have to have breakfast sandwiches when I'm there.
It's going to be a quick trip, though, where it would be like, we would be coming in. If we go there, I have to work. I would only have to try to get out of work early in order for us to get there at a decent time, because otherwise, it's a 5-hour ride to get there.
How far from DC, by the way?
From where?
From Washington, DC.
Oh, I have no idea. That would be a question for Michelle. You're going to have to scroll all the way down, though, to get to the newest comment.
Okay, all
that way.
That's fine.
Keep going until you get to the end. To see how far back. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see. See, I don't know if you heard what was the question we had now?
Your question was how far they were from DC?
Yeah. Oh, she just said two and a half hours to DC.
Huh?
2.5 hours from DC. But part of it kind of borders because I know Arlington's actually in Virginia, but it borders DC. Arlington's actually in Virginia, right? I think so. Lori, I got to find out what readers you have, because they actually work pretty good, at least at this distance. Yeah, much. Yeah. Readers. What number?
Oh, the readers.
Yeah. Do you know what number they are?
Probably a 225, okay. 250.
That's probably what I need then. I think let's see. Tom says 200 miles to the. Does it say Lips?
1,000 miles from nowhere.
Let's see.
No place I'd rather be.
I am toasted.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm gonna have to switch positions here. This one, I need to turn. Or we could switch again for a minute.
Okay.
We're switching, roasting the other side.
I don't know. You've been having a pretty good conversation here, though.
I know. I'm enjoying it. I hope I'm not boring everybody with my cooking and
cooking. Oh, I see. Oh, wow, that is cold. The tripod is really cold. Whoops. Hello. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I can't put it too far because then I can't read it either. I was just trying to get it a little closer to the fire because we were way out. Okay. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna melt the chair over here. Dang. Wow, we can
Am I
really
sitting
see
in the
this
bad chair?
chat.
Am I sitting in the bad chair? I'm sitting in the bad chair.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah.
I shouldn't have moved down.
I'm telling you,
That thing
we're
is
basically on a rotisserie.
freaking roasting.
Oh, see, now we should have
Indiana Crest said you will do well with your own YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you. Who said this? Thank you, Chris.
Michelle says Arlington is in Virginia, right across the Potomac from DC. The ellipse is the back of the White House on the mall.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris, she has a knack for it. So Matt said yes. He's agreeing with Chris that you would do great with a YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you.
So hand me down, hello. Yep. I think everybody else is Duggar. I said hello. Whew. My ass is freaking on fire. Ah, Laren's back in the house. Hello. Thank you for coming back in.
It does. It's a roast.
Damn. Wow. That's like torture over here. And I keep stoking the stupid thing. Well, how dumb am I? How dumb am I? Actually, I think, did I use up the rest of it or is there another?
Another what? Let's
That's
put
it.
some more in it.
No, that's it. That's the last of it right there. So I don't have any other.
I might grab another.
Yeah, Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, we're
up there on the bench. And some snacks. I wish we had some snacks. Whoa. We need some snacks. Who's got the snacks? Whew.
There's some chips still up here. And apricots.
Apricots. Must be getting late. We're down to 13 people in the house. And still no bites. And you know what? I'm not pulling in those lines again.
No, I hope to wake up to.
You hope to wake up to reeling in another fish. That would be good.
It was a really nice start to the day.
Flamin' Cheetos. Yum. That sounds awesome. I want some Flamin' Cheetos. I am a snack
For a
and
second, I
backin'.
thought that was someone's name on there. Flaming Cheetos.
That sounds like an awesome name. Hand Me Down says, all right, Laura and friends, it's past my bedtime. I better head out. It's past my bedtime, too. I don't even know what time it is, but I know it's past my bedtime. I've been live for almost 2.5 hours. I believe I started this live. It was 10.
What was when we?
I think.
Oh, it's 11:33.
Yeah, it's 11:33. Oh, okay. I'm good until 2.
Yeah. And then she means that when she says that.
I do. I mean, if I even make it, I don't think, I just can't do it. I can't make it past 2.
I keep forgetting this is a mirror image, so I tilt the wrong way.
Jeez, Michelle, she finally comes back with it. I can whip up a batch of ooey gooey bars. That would be amazing. So yeah, we would have to fly in. Unfortunately, I have to work, so and I'm lobbying to get the day after the tournament off, so I would be flying in that night and sleeping probably and then getting up to fish. I think our tournament runs from 1 to 7, and then we can fish at night until 2:00 in the morning, when then I have to go to bed and then come and drive back. That's how it would have to go. But I mean, we can make it happen. I just have to get my license too. I have to get my fishing license for up there. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well get it for the year, I think.
Do they make like a whole United States license?
I wish. Wouldn't that be easy? But no, they don't. That's how they make their money. And you know what's worse about it? You can go somewhere and fish. You just want to fish for 3 days, and you got to pay more money for that license for 3 days than you would for an entire year.
See, and I want to go tarpon fishing. I've went fishing in Florida, but I want to specifically go tarpon fishing. And but yeah, every time we went to Florida, it seems like we're getting licensed for 3
Well, they have
days.
tarpon here.
They do have tarpon here, but they're elusive.
You just think they're better in Florida?
No, they're just a lot more of them in Florida, and I think they're bigger in Florida. They're very elusive here.
Elusive.
Elusive.
That's the word of the evening. Elusive.
Elusive.
That's how our fish seem to be right here. They're very elusive. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. I like it. I like that plan. Yeah. So now I'm bringing friends. That's okay? I figured it probably would be. Drive, Lori. Don't fly.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. I was like, I thought she was driving.
Yeah.
I know what you meant though. So no stopping to look at old barns and stuff.
No, we wouldn't be seeing anything anyway, trust me. And it's pretty much all highway, and there's 2 rest areas that I stop at. I pretty much have the Dunkin' Donuts down pat, and and generally I actually prepare myself for the fact that I'm not going to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. But I think there's 2 rest areas that I stop at.
So I just always forget whether it's DC or Virginia. So my dad fought World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. So he's actually buried in Arlington. So I used to go regularly, and I guess because I see DC, I keep thinking it's DC, but it is Virginia.
It's probably way further out than we're going.
Yes, yeah, like.
Of course, that's okay, she says.
Thank you.
Yes, yep, the online license, I know. I think that's how I did it. Oh, you're right. I don't have to buy it. Like, we can do it. I think you did it for me last time, maybe?
So there is not a, whole United States license.
No.
Maybe we need to
lobby for that?
Yeah, we need to lobby for a.
You know how much that would be, probably? And how would, well,
they do have, a state, a United States, parks.
Because you would have to do it for at least a year. So the whole entire U.S. fishing for a year, because you wouldn't do it. How else would you do it?
Right, but what I'm saying is they don't, if you do, state, going to state park pass, for example, they have, the whole United States pass. They have one where you could go the whole U.S. to any park in the whole United States. They do have,
for a year, though, right? It's like a year-long pass.
Right, but what I'm saying, it might be less overall, especially since we live across the border of North Carolina, and so we'd obviously go to North Carolina, and right now we'd probably go into Georgia if we came to here. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who would travel all over to fish, but it might be worth it. I don't know. I think it'd be nice. We pay federal income tax, so why not be able to fish everywhere? I remember when you didn't have to pay to fish in the ocean. Can I remember?
Well, now if you fish off the piers, you don't need a fishing license down in South Carolina.
That's because the piers pay for a license.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then you pay the $12 for the day on the pier,
right?
Which is paying for your license for the day.
Yeah. And you don't have to do it if you go on a charter boat. You don't have to, but they pay with their licensing. So, but yeah, but if you want to go on your own,
yeah.
So I got a charter boat. Okay, this is a funny story, so I have to say it. So my husband and I went to Florida Keys. We rented a boat, but we also got a charter boat for 2 days.
Oh, Arlington Cemetery is in Virginia.
Yes, but it's just on the border, right? Just literally,
Carolina Reaper. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So the funny story. Hold on. Oh yes. Well, now I forgot my train of thought. What was I talking about? Hold on, it'll come to me because it was a really funny story.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Charter boat rented. So we went to the Florida Keys. We rented a boat for a few days, and we got a charter boat for half a day on the bay side and half a day on the ocean side. So we're fishing on the bay side. It's nothing special. The guy takes us out, and we get these drums that'd be bait to us over here. So whatever. I have to pee really bad, and there's no bathroom on this boat. And I don't know this guy. I'm not gonna like. So I have to jump in the water to pee. So I jump in the water. It's Florida, right? It's the Keys. It's warm. It's nice. I could jump in the water. So I jump in the water, and after I jump in the water, the guy throws a chum bag over the side, and we're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I thought we could catch some bull shark." So I'm in the water. Maybe he wanted to scare the pee out of me. I don't know. I'm in the water trying to pee, and he throws a chum bag next to me so we could catch some bull shark.
That's real nice.
True story. Ask Rick about it. It was. I almost walked on water to get out of it, and I almost threw him in the water.
But it is a fishing boat.
Yeah,
Which
no,
already
it was a private.
attracts it.
It was a private. No, it was a private little like taking out our little boat, and we weren't catching anything. And he thought, well, let's try and catch some bull shark.
Oh.
But he did this after I'm like, okay,
Already,
I'm like,
pee.
yeah, I gotta pee, so I'm gonna jump overboard. It was a little boat, and I'm out there, and and he throws this chum bag over. Now, throwing a chum bag over is not legal in all states. So some states it is, some states it's not. Apparently it is in Florida. And he was chumming for bull shark. Bull shark are kind of aggressive.
You think?
Yeah, kind of aggressive. I do not want to be in the water with them while they're chumming the water. Yeah, I really should have thrown him in the water. He wasn't a very good captain either. He didn't know what he was doing.
So Michelle says, yes, it's on the river. Cross Memorial Bridge, and you are in DC. Memorial Bridge is at Arlington's front gate.
Yes, Memorial Bridge.
Tom says, great idea, but each state's license pays for enforcement and stalking programs, correct?
Okay.
Right, that's true too. Good point, good point. Dropping in to say hello. Well, hello, Joe. Thank you for dropping in. Michelle says, I loved my tour of Arlington. Matt, deeply moving. Let's see. Every state runs its own DNR, just like the DMV. Each state is different. Yeah.
So, and there's different size limits and everything. So I do know there's a lot to keep up there. Just like I was saying, in Florida, the drum that they think is big, we wouldn't be able to keep because it'd be too small.
Yep, and Chris, you can have these Cheetos. They are Carolina Reaper ones. Too hot for me. I have Carolina Reaper popcorn at home.
Have you tried it yet?
No.
Okay.
And I think I'm caught up to that. Yep. Well, there you have it. Well, I think it's time for us to say goodnight.
We appreciate y'all.
Finish my drink by the fire.
Yeah, and appreciate the company by the fire.
I say we had some hot coals for the morning, but we're out of wood, and I'm not going to buy another friggin' $32 worth of wood.
We got the Coleman for breakfast.
Huh?
We had the Coleman for breakfast.
Yes. Yeah. And we're going to be busy tearing down and be too busy to be sitting by the fire because I don't know. We have to be out by noonish. Yes. I guess.
And by then it'll be nice and warm, probably.
Yes, I hope so.
And we're stop by the. I'm thinking tomorrow, Angry Fisher or Brewery will be open. I think it's called it.
Boy, those dogs are sounding aggressive over there.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yep, nothing on the polls again tonight. Imagine that. So it was only one.
And that first day was
one
just
day.
Like,
that's it. I wonder why.
I was thinking we'd be like tired from reeling things in.
I thought so too, and I thought that was a good indicator that we were going to be on the fish, and we just weren't.
And it's not like a water clarity thing, because the water is actually clearer.
Well, it didn't look it when we were in the kayaks. It was pretty murky.
It was, yeah.
It was muddy. But, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I wonder if it's different if you're in the boat, if you're out in the boat fishing for something.
Like clearer, because I could see in the water better than I was able to the day we came. I mean, not way out there, obviously.
We just must not have the right bait for this water.
We have just about everything we've tried.
I know we
Eel,
have, and we
chicken,
even
strawberry
tried bluegill. We
Yeah.
had the bluegill.
We did bluegill, shad, chicken, strawberry
Yeah.
chicken, night crawlers, eel. What else?
That's it. Quite aggravating. Yeah, because you know, here's our opportunity. We're on this big old lake and bank fishing with the camping. It was all exciting, and that's all we caught. 3 fish. Well, and besides the bluegill you caught.
Yeah, besides the bait. Yeah.
And so the only thing we didn't really get to do was the microbrewery and the hiking trails.
Yeah. We'll have to just do it. I couldn't even find the trail though, to be honest. I looked for it.
Oh, you did?
It did. I looked for it. It's supposed to start over by where we put the kayak in. I didn't see where it starts.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any trails. Like, I don't know where it's at. So.
Well, you had the map.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I looked at the map and looked at where it's supposed to start, and I didn't see, like, here's the trailhead or whatever.
Indiana Chris says, Joe says, boy, that looks relaxing. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm sleepy. You just listening to the crackle and sitting by the heat, and you're just like, I'm so tired. Chris says it's likely that the spot you're in gets fished a lot. That could be.
I would assume that would be the case.
Huh?
I would assume so, just because.
Yeah, because it's so accessible that way.
Yeah.
Well, I know it gets fished a lot for bass. There's a lot of. When we were exploring the other campgrounds, and there are a lot of campgrounds like right here. There's a lot of state parks. Like we must have passed 5 different state parks just right here in this area, right?
Yeah, at least.
I would say.
Yeah. And I think as we look around the lake, that's probably different parks.
And I mean, you go right across the bridge, and then it's you're in Georgia, and so there's more state parks over there, and then this whole thing is on the Savannah River. But like I said earlier in another stream on a different day, you can tell I'm getting tired. They just provide so much opportunity out here for the anglers, and it is amazing for everybody actually, because they get the hiking trails, they've got the fishing. You'd be so amazed coming here just looking at all the anglers, the boats that are out here, the people on the bank. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And they weren't even on top of each other. That's because there's so much space. It's so vast. So um, it's not built up at all. There's actually there's no housing really that I saw. I mean, it's all pretty much campgrounds and
it's really just kind of nice.
Yeah, very forested. Jeffrey Allen, hello. Thank you, Matt. I hope you have a good night too. Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Yes, thank you.
I don't think I've ever eaten a bass. Trout. I've had trout, but not bass.
I have eaten a bass, and actually, and I don't know. It's been a long time, but I just remember it being a little texturally a little too, I don't know, dense. It might be similar to how you described
the catfish.
But catfish is lighter. But the center part was more like that. So the
center part seemed
very
chewy
and dense. Yeah. So I don't know so that was the only problem I had with it.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty big bass. So I don't know if smaller bass taste better. I mean, I think for sure smaller cats do.
Well, you wanted me to cook the big cat, the big blue
I
cat.
did.
Aren't you glad I didn't now?
Now I am, yes. But and I do think, yeah, I asked earlier, maybe later on if someone looks at it, or we could remember to ask if anyone has noticed. Like, I don't know, because I normally cook indoors, and if I do cook outdoors, it's usually in warmer weather that I'm cooking outdoors.
Oh, you were talking about shocking the
Yeah,
food?
I'm wondering if it wasn't like shocking it, like if it wasn't that the outside was so cold, the pan underneath was so hot,
I
and
don't
that
think it was that cold though when we cooked it.
oh yeah, it was cold on the outside. Because I remember I had trouble getting like, and my hands hurt and everything. So yeah, it was pretty cold.
Mm.
Yeah, because it was wasn't it yesterday?
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and yesterday was the coldest night.
Was it yesterday?
It was, yes, was it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I think
I
so.
feel a little sad that this is over.
Me too.
But at the same time, I don't know. It feels like we've been here a long time, doesn't it?
It's yesterday. It felt like it was a short time, but today it does feel like. I think this is like the right amount of days.
The
Whatever,
right amount of
whatever,
days.
yeah, whatever amount
Yeah.
of those. I think this is because I think it's it takes you a full day to like
Set up.
get here, unpack, get things settled. And for us, it was like a second day because we had to like,
Yeah.
when you're doing it in the rain, you're not like really paying attention to get things right. So it was the second day that we got things, and we really wanted to get fishing, so we kind of had to like do two things at once. And then, not that that's bad, but what I'm saying is we couldn't really completely focus. And so yeah, I think this is the right amount of time because it takes you longer than you would think getting the tent and getting it looking nice, and mine doesn't. I've got
Well, just trying to find all your stuff. Your
yes.
you know.
And this is the first time we've like traveled together, so we packed and we didn't know what each would bring and what the other wouldn't bring. And
I didn't worry. I mean, I really didn't actually think too much about it. The only thing I worried about was the cooking, and that's what I asked you about. Like, what do you need? And then you were thinking you were going to have all your Gotham Steel stuff that didn't end up getting to you. So it was good. I ended up buying the
I think part
grill,
of that
but
was like, again, I have to find a different service, something that works everywhere. Because I mean,
yeah, your phone service was horrible.
and it
You
seemed
didn't have a tent light. You didn't have a headlamp, or you do
I
and you
do
don't know
have the
where it
headlamp.
is.
I packed it, but I packed everything so quick. I normally have it in my backpack, so I think I left a whole bag at
You
home.
don't know where your pants are.
Yeah,
You've
so
been pantless this whole damn time. I mean,
no wonder I
I
was
don't
cold.
freaking know. How does your husband deal with you? Since you were 14 years old, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, we've been together, not married since I was 14, but we've been together since I was 14 years old.
And he's had to deal with you this
All
whole
these years.
time.
Let's
Rick,
see.
if you're listening, freaking A, man, kudos to you. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I enjoy her to death. I do.
so, yeah, I think he's learned to tune me out sometimes. Sometimes too much. But it's worked to my advantage because I've learned that I'll just like ask him something that he'll just say whatever to. And then, why'd you buy that? Well, you said it was fine.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you need another that? You said it was fine.
Right.
So most of the stuff I buy is like cooking things.
Yeah.
And I've done that like really sleep. It'll come in the mail and I'm like, what did I order? Oh yeah, it was another like pasta roller or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I have I could.
But I mean, I think in that I pretty much just brought what I felt I needed and what I already had for camping and being comfortable out here and stuff. So
it's been so long. So we had a Coleman stove, but it was like kerosene, and you had to pump it.
Pumped kerosene.
You have to pump it. You like have to pump it for it to start working. It was kerosene, and I mean it was good back when. Does anybody remember like kerosene stoves?
Yeah, they have them for the backpacking stoves.
They do still have them.
Yeah.
Okay. So is kerosene lighter or something? Like why?
I'm not really sure. They just I can't remember what the reasoning was. I think because that was a whole thing way back when I was looking for backpacking stoves and the whole reasoning for why they have that. But isn't that really basically, well, what are we using up there?
Propane.
Propane. That's propane in that little thing?
Yeah, propane.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And I don't know if I don't know if the second bottle was hooked up correctly because it froze.
The
Like part of
second
it,
bottle froze?
the side of the bottle, I noticed
Had some.
froze. Yeah. So I think that means like there's a small leak. I think
Maybe it's not twisted on tight enough.
it might not. Yeah.
Did you
And I think
untwist it and twist it on?
I tried to tighten it, but I didn't tighten anymore.
Oh.
And I didn't know, since it's these little caps and not the normal thing, that if I unscrewed it, if it would just like empty. So I didn't want to unscrew it.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know how to do.
Because I mean, if you're done using the stove, you unscrew it. So how would it?
Well, I know. Oh, so yeah. So then I guess it's okay. I mean, I know. I'm used to using the tanks that have the little knob on the top.
I maybe unscrew it and rescrew it back in before using it tomorrow.
Yeah, see, because there was just a little part of it that like froze, and I think that means there's a leak, but I'm not sure. Does anyone know if that means there's a leak?
It means it's gonna blow up in your face. It should be a national law that all baths are catch and release. A law. Good night, Lori and Andreon. That's Matt. Want to be? Good night, Matt.
Good night, Matt.
Hey, it's all mine, Jeffrey Allen. Hello. Good night, good night. How are you besides tired, Lori? I'm fabulous. It's been a great day. We went kayaking today. My face is freaking burnt. My legs are burnt too. We have caught fish. I mean, we haven't caught a lot of fish, but it's okay. We caught fish. It's been a great camping trip. All in all, I'd say we explored.
Met some really nice people.
We have met nice people. We've have great content that we are probably anxious to get home to, where we can take a look at our videos and our photos. I tried to post some photos on my Facebook. I just haven't gone through all of them, but I've done some of them. But yeah. And how are you doing? Are you doing well? India and Chris says bass are good to eat. Just remove the lateral line. I cut it out the in a V. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up to that.
And that was the part that you also didn't like. I think that was the thing. I didn't, because it was dark and stuff, I didn't cut out that part.
Nasty part. Is it?
Yeah. I eat it. Rick hates it. So
yeah. I've never eaten a bass. I don't know. There's something, I just don't believe that bass are for eating, I guess. I know that sounds funny. Like I always ate trout. Trout was fine. I understood trout was good eating and that's what we ate. But bass, no. I don't know why.
Yeah. I think of freshwater. I think it's between trout and catfish that are my favorite. But I haven't had walleye yet. So.
Well, what about crappie?
I haven't had crappie yet, so I don't know. I haven't had walleye. I haven't had crappie.
Huh.
And I'm not. I really have to. I have to freshen up on knowing my freshwater fish.
It's been a great trip, Jeffrey. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Joe, it was really nice and comforting. It actually has made me very tired. And well, that and probably the day in the sun. Ouch. You did say to me, "Oh yeah, I'll come and fix that fire for you, Laura. You have not touched this fire all night, have you?"
No, I did throw a couple pieces on there. I did get it started. Was it this morning that I got it started? I got it started this morning. We've taken turns. Like one morning she get it started, but next morning I got it started. But
I mean, this morning you were like amazing. You started coffee for me and everything. I think it was all about your catfish that was on the line.
I don't know. I had like super energy. Maybe that catfish gave me energy, but I was like, yeah, let me get. So I did. I had her water ready for her coffee.
I can't even do this right now. I have to piece it back. Okay. Oh my God. Isn't that funny how that happens here?
I'm going to move over here. Oh, thank you. I was going to say, I don't have the glasses, so I don't. All right, I'm going to slowly sit down because we are on an angle. Hold on, I'm going to put glasses on. All right, now I can see again. Yes, clean the black blood or the whatever it is, and some lemon, garlic, and salt, pepper, and wrap it in foil and toss on the fire Of course, and it is a fish, but catfish are perfect like that. Yes, and I love catfish a bunch of different ways, but I do have to try that. And I am bad about not cutting that part out. I guess because I've always eaten it, but my husband doesn't like it, so I should. Butter too. Yes, lots of butter. I love butter. Oh, Chris, I'll tell her you said hey. She had to run and go to the bathroom. Yay! I'll let her know that she'll be excited about the 951. That is awesome. Hi, Jeffrey Allen. Hey, thank you for saying hello. Me too, butter is yummy. Yes, and it's got to be the real stuff. Let's see. And I do put butter on everything. And actually, just before, like I'll cook in butter, and just before something's done, I like to put a little extra butter on top. I didn't do that yesterday because the butter was way across up the hill and we were live, but I usually do. All right. Oh, here she comes. I can't wait to tell her about the 951. She's coming when she gets closer. Oh, so I don't. I'm thinking about it. The tents are thin. I hope we're not driving the neighbors crazy because they're super nice. Let me see here. Brook trout are wonderful. Yes, they are. I love them. The fire is very inviting. It is like maybe I'll be able to sleep with the fire tonight. Okay, Lori, we have some great news for you.
My tent light is on, but you can't even see it through the tent.
We have some great news for you.
What's that? You moved everything?
No, 951 subscribers.
Oh my lordy! I can't believe I made it.
Chris said it. Chris saw this.
Thank you so much. We'll see if they stick. Woohoo! I made it.
And yep, no fake butter and butter and garlic and foil. Isn't that a song? I moved.
Did you move?
I moved.
I feel like we moved.
Watch that chair, remember?
Or maybe the.
Be careful of that chair, remember?
I have it together.
Oh, okay.
Unlike you apparently do not have it together.
God. So
I know what it is. If I went down, I felt. I was going to tell you. So somebody smushed a palmetto bug up in the ladies' room that is like the size of a brontosaurus.
Oh, wonderful.
Everything in the South is so big. Like Miracle-Gro.
So palmetto bugs, for those that don't know what they are, they look like giant flying cockroaches. And when I first moved here, South Carolina is a palmetto state. There were so many palmetto bugs that I actually asked why the hell would they name a state after a bug, a giant flying cockroach. It's actually a tree. But I'm like,
it is. It's a tree.
But I really maybe
the bug was named after the tree.
Maybe it was, but these things are giant flying cockroaches, and they aren't afraid of you.
Well, actually, it makes sense that the bug would be named after the tree since the bug comes from the tree. The bug infests the palmetto trees. Okay. Hence the palmetto bug.
So maybe we should know that before they sell us palmetto
we do know trees. That. People know that. People say, no, this is where the palmetto bugs come from.
I know, but I didn't know that before I planted palmetto trees in my yard. Mm-hmm. This is when we first moved. Listen, I was 19 years old, so.
Is your bum on fire?
Yeah, I was looking to feel it. It's the warm part. It is, and thank goodness, I'm wearing like 2 pairs of pants though, so. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier in the week when it was colder.
It's actually not that cold out, but for some reason it was feeling like it was chilly, even though I'm sitting here by a fire and I keep snugging up to the fire.
Woohoo, Laura the Explorer. That's LG Bass because you got the 900.
Thank you. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah. Let me. Temperature wise. Okay. No. Let's see.
Did any of the pictures that I did send you through the Facebook Messenger get through to you?
I'm gonna check right now. Yeah, believe it or not, it's 50 degrees.
I know. See, it doesn't really feel that bad this evening.
Yeah, it says it's gonna get down to 42.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna get down to 42.
I mean, you don't have to worry about it. You have a freaking heater.
I still have the heater's wonderful. I mean, I obviously don't keep it. I wish I had it the first night. Yeah, it was this little. I for car camping, this heater is going to be like a regular thing. I'm finding out the brand. This is what it's definitely worth it.
Tower heaters.
A tower heater.
Well, a lot of these people use the buddy heaters.
What are the buddy heaters?
A buddy heater. Some the bigger ones can be expensive. I think because like if they tip over or something, they automatically shut off.
Okay. See, now I have tower heaters that I've used like in rooms in a house that get too cold that not everyone wants the house that warm. So Rick doesn't get as cold as I do. So I like a little space heater. So I have some tower heaters, but mine are like I'd never be able to put it in the tent. It would ignite the tent because it gets that hot. But it's big. This one was perfect, and I think it does it like shuts itself off when it gets to a certain temperature.
Yeah.
So
you can set them to yeah.
Yeah, mine's supposed to, but it doesn't. Or maybe it doesn't ever get. It's in a big room. It's still 64 degrees here. Chris said that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Texas.
I
think. Isn't that right, Chris? Is that where you are? Is in Texas?
Chris, are you in Texas? It says, is it not Indiana, Chris? Does that not mean Indiana? No. I think that's what. Chris, where is it 64 degrees? There might be a little delay. I don't know.
He was funny earlier because he was talking about having to go tend to.
Oh, he just switched. Someone just switched channels. Downriver mining. Hold on, I can't. All right, I think maybe I went further down. I can't see. Wait, where is it? Okay, 90 miles east of Chicago. So it's, wow, why it's so much warmer there than here. I'm surprised. 953.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Thank you.
Yeah.
How am I getting to that? Because you're sharing me out, Chris?
No, this time it was Dawn River Mining and...
Oh, nice. Thank you.
All right. Why am I?
So he didn't answer where he is in Texas?
Yeah. No, he said he's 90 miles east of Chicago.
Well, where the heck is that? 90 miles east. I don't have a freaking map. The frick? It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. 900 east at freaking compass reading freaking 90 degrees north.
Chris, I will tell you what Lori tells me. Where I didn't ask how many miles.
That's the point. The question was.
This is what this is what I have to deal with because that's how I would have answered her.
Well, I once lived in this state, and then I moved to that
northern
state.
Indiana. See, I thought it was Indiana. That's why it's Chris.
Well,
it says
it just seemed
Indiana
too obvious
Chris.
that his name was Indiana Chris to be in Indiana. That just seemed too obvious. That did. So he was funny earlier. He goes, he was going to tend to the animals.
He said that already, huh? What was that? He was going to tend to the animals.
Yes, he was going to go tend to the animals or something, and I just said, "Oh, that's just seems so funny." His name is Indiana Chris, and he's tending to these animals, and he says, "Yep, I'm getting out my whip." No. That was just kind of funny. I guess it was you had to be there.
So someone said, "Chris, how far from Paris?"
Paris?
Yeah, because remember, like he said, 90 miles from Chicago. Oh, no, wait. Paris, Indiana. There's Paris, Indiana. Is that?
Oh, okay.
I think. Wait, I don't know.
It's getting worse as we go.
All right. So I was thinking how far from Paris. I was thinking it was like sarcasm. That's what I was thinking. In a good way. Like I love sarcasm. That's why I get along so well with Lori. Did you hear that?
What?
I said I love sarcasm. That's why I get along so well with you.
I'm full of it.
Really?
Who said that?
No, I said that.
Oh, God.
Someone said how far from Paris, and I said, "Oh, I thought it was Paris, Indiana, I think." And I was thinking Paris, and I was thinking they were being sarcastic. because, well, I get sarcastic too.
Jesus Christ, that thing did not want to go back on the fire.
It's 32 minutes away. Okay, so obviously that's in Indiana, because
Apparently. But I mean, if
Hey,
he lives in
listen.
Texas and his name is Indiana and he's 90 degrees south of the freaking border and he's 30 minutes away from where?
30 minutes away from
It
Paris.
sounds like a quiz to me. The whole thing just sounds like a quiz. It's a setup. It's a damn setup.
Okay, let's see. Yes, Paris, Indiana, and hold on a minute. And Paris, Ohio, and Paris, France. Well, there is an Athens, Georgia, and an Athens, Greece, and we're 50 miles out of Athens, Georgia. Well, I'm just saying. She's worried that I want to drive to Athens, Georgia. My town is. All right, you might have to do a pronunciation thing. Mishawaka, Indiana. Is that what it
Waka
says?
waka.
And then, okay, Chris, that is close to a buddy of mine. And then he says, I'm not in Texas. No, he's not in Texas. He's in Indiana.
I know. We've determined this now.
She's determined
You're too
this.
late to the game. We figured this out now.
She said that your name, since it said Indiana, Chris, she thought that was too obvious. It's Becca that's from Texas.
Becca is from Texas.
Yes.
Well, Becca is actually from Arkansas.
She's from Arkansas. Okay.
And she lives in Texas.
But that's
then
close.
she's moving back to Arkansas.
What part of Arkansas?
I don't know.
We might have to take a trip to Arkansas. They have a brewery in Arkansas.
Oh boy.
No, they do. There's more to it. They have a brewery in Arkansas in Hot Springs that uses the Hot Springs water to make their beer.
So it's expensive.
It's not that expensive, actually. It's really tasty, though. I don't know that I could tell it was made with Hot Springs water. It's a cool point. Let's see.
It's cool hot springs.
Yes, it's good. I'm just putting it. It's cool. But it is. They have where you could actually put your hand in the hot springs, and I like really hot water, and I barely could stand it. So don't want to take a bath in the hot springs. Let's see. Highway 252.
Is that fishing local? I noticed that whose icon is that right there?
Fishing Local 252.
Okay, thank you. I saw that. What it was is I could see the icon.
Oh.
And so then I was guessing because I can't read it. Hello, Fishing Local. Hello. Thank you for coming in.
Time to change sides for toasting of the other side.
Toasting? I'm gonna probably actually say goodnight to everybody.
My left side's toasted, my right side needs to.
Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Oh, what was it? Didn't they end the show with that?
Yes.
You did.
Oh, it's cold over here.
Really?
Yeah.
This side's.
What show was that? Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
It's time to go.
Say... No,
isn't it?
That's a whole different song.
It's a whole different song, but it was the end of a show.
Oh yeah, it's freaking chilly now. Holy smokes! And this thing is ice cold. Woo. So anyway,
I'm trying to heat my feet. Probably not good.
Downriver Mining. Hello. Good night, all. Yes, that's where I'm headed right now. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
And our fish are just not fishing at all. I don't think there's any fish in this water, to be honest with you. I think it's ridiculous. So
we caught the 3 that were there.
That's it. We caught the only 3 fish in the whole entire freaking body of water.
We set 2 back and ate the other one.
It's crazy. So, thank you all for sharing some time with us and sitting by the fire with us, sitting by the poles with us. And I'm actually going to leave the poles right where they are.
Cook. I appreciate that too.
I am not going to get up when I hear the bells ring.
I think I will. She's gonna come in and I'm gonna have.
She was probably gonna pull in the 40-pound blue cat.
I'm gonna have 5 poles.
And then I'm gonna be like, "This is stupid. I waited all this time, and she's gonna pull in my 40-pounder."
Pull them all in, and then I'm gonna keep them on the hook and cast them back out so she can see them when she wakes up.
Tom, thank you so much for being with us this whole time. You and Michelle, I appreciate it so much. So, everybody, have a very fabulous evening. Thank you so much for entertaining us and entertaining my friend Andrian.
I appreciate you bearing with me, and I've enjoyed your company because it feels like you've been along with us. So I really have enjoyed everyone's company and hospitality.
All right. So on that note, we'll see you downriver. Have a good night.
Good night.